Step into the night, and welcome back to Radiowave Nostalgia. Tonight's special broadcast takes us deep into the sleepless Hollywood nights of the 1940s and 1950s, a world of glowing neon, rain-covered boulevards, old cinemas, rooftop cocktail lounges, lonely hotel lobbies, and voices drifting through the darkness from glowing radios after midnight. From rooftop cocktail bars and rainy boulevard nights to quiet hotel lobbies and elegant Hollywood interiors, each story brings us closer to the golden age of cinema after dark. Tonight on Radiowave Nostalgia, we step deeper into the world of old Hollywood with 3 classic radio dramas and the voices of some of the era's most beloved stars. Lux Radio Theatre's The Paradine Case, starring Joseph Cotten and Alida Valli. The Silver Theatre's Misty Mountain Inn, starring James Stewart. An MGM Theater of the Air's sweeping adaptation of Anna Karenina, starring Marlene Dietrich. And tonight, our journey begins high above Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere after midnight, beneath the shelter of a rooftop cocktail bar overlooking the rain-soaked neon streets below, a lone man sits quietly beside a glowing radio while the storm rolls across Los Angeles. The city is almost silent now. Only the distant sound of rain, the soft hum of neon signs, and the voice of Lux Radio Theatre drifting through the night. First broadcast in 1949. Tonight's story is Lux Radio Theatre's adaptation of The Paradine Case, starring Joseph Cotten and Alida Valli. So settle in, keep the lights low, and let old Hollywood come alive once more as tonight's first story begins. This is Old Pete, and the show is just starting.
A few days ago, the London newspapers announced the death of a celebrated war hero, Colonel Richard Paradine. His death was sudden. There was a police investigation with a startling development.
Don't worry about anything, Mrs. Paradine. We'll have you out of here as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
It's incredible, Sir Simon. They came to my home, 2 policemen. They arrested me. They say my husband was poisoned.
Inspector Ambrose will be back in a moment, my dear. Let's not waste any words. You don't have to tell me that the police are making a terrible mistake. But above all things, we mustn't despair. You're not despairing, are you?
No, I'm not despairing.
Now, let's see. They'll read the charge and ask if you've anything to say. I think you'd better say no. Is that understood?
The trial. Who is to defend me? You?
Oh, dear me, no. I'm no criminal lawyer, Mrs. Paradine. But you'll have one of the most distinguished leaders of the bar. You've heard of Anthony Keane?
Yes, I think so.
He's very good at this sort of thing. He's a friend of mine. I'm sure you'll like him.
That's not as important as his liking me, is it?
I think he will. Yes, I'm sure he will.
Tony, what's the matter, dear? You're miles away.
Just been thinking, Gay. That case Simmy wants me to take Mrs. Paradine.
I don't believe she did it, Tony. Nice people just don't go about murdering other nice people.
So you think she's nice?
A photograph looks nice. A little too beautiful, maybe, but anyone who was nice wouldn't have married a blind man, even though he was so rich.
Nice people never murder their husbands, It's amazing that 11 years of wedlock with an incurable realist hasn't altered a single one of your lovely delusions about nice people.
But you've changed, Tony.
Have I?
11 years ago, you wouldn't have taken on this Paradine case.
That's nonsense. I never turned down a thumping big fee then any more than now. You still love me, though.
A little.
Come here. I'm not really mental, not entirely.
But, darling, Simmy and Judy, they're coming for dinner.
Now, who's the realist now?
Tony, you are taking the case, aren't you?
I suppose so. I'm meeting her tomorrow with Simmy. I'll wait for you.
And here's the great man man himself, Mrs. Paradine, Anthony Keane. You can take heart, my dear. We've got the Royal Marines on our side.
You're going to defend me?
The Royal Marines look forward to very little trouble, Mrs. Paradine. A brief skirmish, and you'll be lunching at the Savoy again.
Really? I haven't been thinking about lunching at the Savoy. I keep hearing people all the time saying that I married a helpless, blind man for his money, and then killed him for his money.
No.
And what will they say of Richard? It makes him out such a fool for loving me.
We'll have answers for whatever they say. You loved him, and he needed you.
You know that?
Weren't you his eyes?
I was, of course. I had to be.
Had to be, Mrs. Paradine? Had to be? You must mind your verbs, my dear.
Sir Simon means that it was voluntary service. You devoted your whole life to Richard Paradine freely, gladly.
Yes. Yes, I see what you mean.
I am sure it would be better to regard it in that light. Now, I don't know, Mrs. Paradine, whether or not Mr. Keane intends to put you in the witness box, but if he does...
I don't think we need trouble, Mrs. Paradine, with all that just now, Simmy.
When will I see you again?
Just as soon as I've gone over the details with Sir Simon. You've told him everything we should know.
Of course. Thank you deeply.
Until next time, Mrs. Paradine.
Aren't you coming to bed, darling?
A little while, Gay.
Did you see Mrs. Paradine today?
Mm-hmm.
What's she like?
Strangely attractive. Oh, I'm sure you'd think so anyway.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. She's cost me too much.
Cost you? Oh, of course, our anniversary and that trip I promised you. Why, we'll still make it, maybe before the case even comes to trial.
But it's all right, darling.
Gay, but honestly, I was thinking just today how much fun it would be to go to Italy.
Italy? I thought we talked of Switzerland.
I know, but, well, Italy somehow seems so much more colorful. We could go back to Venice, you know, get in the gondola.
Oh, darling.
Oh, it's so amusing.
Nothing. I can't imagine anything more wonderful than being in a gondola, Keane.
Well, then.
It's just that you're so transparent.
What?
And for such a devious kind of barrister, too.
You're pretty devious yourself right now.
Mrs. Paradine is strangely attractive. And isn't Italy colorful? So.
Oh, of all the idiotic...
I thought it might please you to know I can be jealous.
You really think I'm interested in a woman who...
Silly, of course you're not interested. And I'm glad you're not getting so old you can't admire an attractive woman.
Well, I'd better get back to work.
Trouble, dear?
No, not exactly, but I thought Semmy would have a lot more information to give me.
But can't she give it to you, Mrs. Paradine?
Yes, of course. I'll see her in the morning.
But I've told you, Mr. Keane, my past is of no concern to anyone but my husband and myself. And my husband is dead.
Don't you understand, Mrs. Paradine? The prosecution always tries to tear down the character of the defendant. Naturally, I wouldn't like them to have the advantage of me.
You think they may discover something?
Well, if there is anything to discover, at least anything that you think might be embarrassing. Mrs. Paradine, it's essential that I have your cooperation.
Forgive me if I've been difficult. It will not shock you, I assume, to learn that I am a woman who, what would you say? A woman who has seen a great deal of life.
Oh, please, don't mistake my persistence for any lack of sympathy.
When I was still in school at Naples, it began. I ran away with a man.
He was much older, of course. Rich. He took advantage of your youth.
He was married, respected. I took advantage of him. Then as suddenly as it began, it ended. He wearied of me, I wearied of him. What difference does it make?
There were others?
Of course there were others. We cannot hide these things. You said we cannot hide them, Mr. Keane. Let's drag them out. Let them hang me for the past and be done with it.
No, you mustn't feel like that. We won't permit them to make anything of it.
My poor husband. How he would have hated all this. He gave me his name, his fine name. He depended upon me to protect it.
Well, he knew about you?
I kept nothing from him. He was so good. He trusted me.
We'll get you free, Mrs. Paradine. Trust me.
I shall.
And
I do.
You still have no idea of how your husband met his death.
I've told you so many times. I don't know, Mr. Keane. I don't know.
But I still say, Tony, why not let the Crown have the burden of proof? They say she poisoned her husband. Well, let them prove it.
Semi, what possible objection could you have to our proving that Paradine committed suicide? He was ill, depressed.
I just think it's dangerous.
Blind men have committed suicide before. We have only to decide who helped Paradine to do it. It's simple. Paradine's valet, that fellow Latour.
Latour worshipped him. He guided Paradine's every step like a mother hen.
It's after midnight.
Darling, I know it's after midnight, but I'm not sleepy and I've work to do.
Well, Semi looks dead.
Well, he isn't dead.
Quite right, my dear. I only look dead.
Judy just phoned. I told her you were still here.
I wish that daughter of mine would let me manage my declining years by myself.
I'll tell her tomorrow. We're having lunch, you know.
Latour's our man, Semi. Who more likely to help Paradine out of his misery?
I can't think of anyone less likely.
A devoted, grateful servant and war companion who would do anything to help end his master's suffering.
Well, it won't wash, Tony. Let's face it, Paradine was murdered.
Do you think she killed him?
It's what the Crown will try to prove. We have to prepare ourselves to answer the Crown on Mrs. Paradine.
I'll have the answer.
With facts?
Well, to begin with, we have the very obvious fact that Mrs. Paradine is not a murderess.
Really?
She's too fine a person.
I was under the impression that she's been a woman of very low estate and rather easy virtue.
You're an insufferable snob. I only hope the Crown says that just once.
Sorry, Tony. I hadn't realized the extent to which she has impressed you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Whatever you think it means, my boy, be careful, Tony.
I said I'll get her off, and I will.
Of course. I was just thinking of you and Gay.
True, isn't it, Mrs. Paradine? Latour worshipped your husband.
Yes, it's true.
So if Colonel Paradine wanted to die, there was only one person he could turn to. Isn't that right?
I wouldn't say that. Let Andre help him.
Andre? You call him Andre, a valet?
Excuse me, I'm not too well trained in the more subtle snobberies of your class.
My class? I'm afraid you don't know me very well. I'm a bit confused, Mrs. Paradine. You seem very eager to protect Latour from even suspicion of being involved.
Well, this is impossible. You spoke as my rescuer. Talked of a brief skirmish, and
yes, so I did. Well, we'll drop Latour for the time being.
And go on to what, Mr. Keane?
I don't know exactly, but, well, we've time yet before the trial. I'll keep you well advised, Mrs. Paradine.
Now, look here, Judy. Daughter or not, you've no right to...
Oh, stop it, darling. You know I'm right. Now, why has Tony dropped the suicide angle and the valet?
I didn't say he dropped it. He just wasn't able to talk Mrs. Paradine into it.
Has he got a substitute?
I don't know. He's going to Cumberland to investigate Hindley Hall. That's the Paradine country house.
But Paradine died in London. And why would Hindley Hall be open?
Well, it's not really open. There's just the housekeeper and... Look here, Judy.
Is that handsome young valet there? Of course he is. Tony's going up there because he thinks there was something between Mrs. Paradine and Latour.
Oh, absurd.
Is it? Well, why are you looking so funny? Or did you have the same idea? And he's jealous. Oh, my heavens, Tony's jealous of that valet.
Judy, of all the...
Have you ever known Tony to visit any other client so often in jail?
Tony's in love with his wife, and you know it.
If he lets Gay down after all these years...
Oh, go on. Leave me alone.
The best men always end up with the worst women. Tony's after her boyfriend, and that's why he's going to Cumberland. I'm right, aren't I?
I'll not be treated as a hostile witness by my own flesh and blood.
I just wish I were married to Tony for just 1 hour. I'd make him jump through hoops.
I wish you were married to someone, my angel. Perhaps he could put up with your claptrap better than I can.
What's she like, Father? What's she really like?
Fascinating. I'm an old ruin, Judy, but she certainly brings my pulse up a beat or two.
Poor Gay.
Still working, Tony? I just wanted to say goodnight. Sorry if I didn't seem quite myself this evening. Because I have a headache.
I'm a bit on the ragged side myself.
Tony, could we get away just for a little while? You do need a rest. I've never seen you quite like this before.
I'll be all right.
Even if it's only for a few days. For our anniversary, you did promise.
Really, darling, there are some things more important than anniversaries.
You didn't used to think so.
Matter of fact, I have to go away. Colonel Paradine had a country place up in Cumberland. I thought I might nose around a bit.
Oh, but that sounds wonderful. You won't be busy all the time.
Darling, it's only for a day or two, and it wouldn't be any fun for you. You see that, don't you?
Yes, I see.
This is the place for you. Warm, cozy, protected. I want to keep all this ugly business away from you.
But can you?
Well, what do you mean, I'm to always? What are you afraid of?
Need I say?
Now, listen, darling. This settles it. Nothing is worth this kind of trouble between us. I won't go on with this case at all.
Tony.
I mean it. Simi can get someone else.
But what will she say?
What the devil does it matter what she says? We'll leave for Switzerland.
Oh, Tony.
What's the matter now?
Nothing's the matter. Just thank you. I knew you couldn't have changed that much.
What do you say, Lucerne, Samaritz?
No, Tony, neither. You're going up to Cumberland, and then you're coming back and going into court.
No, I am tired. That's what you said, and you're right.
Not too tired, dear. And you're the only man who can save her.
Oh, you've always had such big ideas about me.
No, darling, I haven't.
Yeah.
Besides, I wouldn't like a woman to be hanged. Any woman, just because my husband had a rendezvous with her in jail.
Yay. You'll come to Cumberland with me. We can
I'll be waiting here, Tony. Cozy, comfortable, and protected. Good night, darling.
Yes? Well, Mr. Latour.
Can I have a word with you, Mr. Keane?
Well, don't they announce callers at this inn? How did you know this was my room?
I saw you come up from the lakeshore, and then this light went on.
Oh, you've been watching the inn for some time?
Yes.
Huh.
I walked over from Hindley Hall. It came to my mind it would be well to see you.
What is it you want with me?
I beg your pardon, sir, but I thought it was you who wanted to see me.
What caused you to think that?
You came to the hall today.
I didn't go to the hall to see you. I came to see the house.
But when I met you at the gate, you asked my name. You said you wanted to speak to me later.
Only you disappeared. Why?
I don't know. I think first... No, I don't want to talk to him. And then I think perhaps I'm wrong.
Now, just remember this, Latour. You forced yourself on me. You're not one of my witnesses, and it would be most improper for me to try to establish contact with you.
But you wanted to see me,
You
sir.
choose to say so. But it so happens that it's my business, my job, to save the life of your employer.
I beg your pardon, sir. She's not my employer. I served Colonel Paradine.
Have that your own way. But I insist upon knowing what you're here for now.
I know why you wanted to see me. She sent you.
She, Mrs. Paradine, doesn't even know that I'm here. She had nothing to do with my coming.
It seems I'm wrong, then.
Why would she send me?
She'd have her reasons. Mr. Keane, you may not think it, but you're on the wrong side, sir, and I tell you so.
You'd better make yourself clear.
You have only known Mrs. Paradine since she is in prison, is it not so?
Yes.
Then how can you know her? If you did, I shouldn't need to tell you that only Almighty God, or the Black Devil himself, knows what's going on in that head of hers.
I won't hear anything more against her.
I know what I'm talking about. I know her. If ever there was an evil woman, she's one.
Would you mind getting out of here? I said get out.
Very good, sir, as you wish. If you'll allow me, sir, I'm very sorry for you. And God help you.
The defense of Madalena Paradine is far more than just another case to Anthony Keane. Almost against his will, he's fallen under the charm of a lovely woman. And back now in London, his first call is at Holloway Prison.
Mr. Keane, I thought you'd forgotten me.
Forgotten you? I've been up to Hindley Hall.
Why? Why did you go there?
I thought it might help me to know more about your background. I went through the house into your room.
And spoke to him?
I saw Latour, Mrs. Paradine. At first he avoided me, then he came to the inn to see me.
Indeed. And what did my husband's valet have to say about me?
I beg you, don't behave this way with me.
I don't know what you mean.
Latour hates you. Don't you know that? He despises you.
He despises old women.
He hates you, and he'll tell the jury why he hates you. Can't you see that?
Of course I see. You needn't explain these things as though I were a child.
Then listen to me. We'll go to trial soon. The presiding judge is a man named Horfield. He's not what you'd call a friend of mine exactly, but Horfield doesn't bother me. It's only that
I bother you?
I want to save you. I want to fight for you, but I can't working like this in the dark. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't think
I
while
don't understand you, Mr. Keane. You were so sure of yourself. What has happened to you?
Tell me this much. Is it possible that Latour hates you because you made him disloyal to your husband?
That's enough, Mr. Keane.
What existed between you and Latour?
I will not be treated in this manner by my own counsel. I prefer that you give up the case.
No. I must try to help you. I don't think anyone else can. My personal feelings are such that...
You must forgive me if I regard my life as more important.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Abjectly.
I'm a little tired. You're not yourself either. Perhaps tomorrow, Mr. Keane, we can...
Yes, of course. I'll come back tomorrow.
Tony? In here, dear. You're just in time for tea.
Hello, darling.
How was the journey?
Oh, not very interesting. Tremendous estate. Rather what you'd expect, you know. The Lake District.
Would you rather I didn't talk?
What is it you want to know about Gay? Oh, you've been reading the newspaper. Mrs. Paradine's counsel visits her in jail.
It's a good picture of you, darling.
I suppose you hate her, don't you?
I won't deny there have been moments these past weeks when I've wished the worst for her. It's not easy to face the thought of losing you.
Gay, must
Let
you
me
make
finish,
a...
dear. I've come to a conclusion.
Conclusion?
I want her to live. I hope she goes free. Free to kill, or to take other women's husbands, or to do anything else that comes into that beautiful head of hers.
You can't really care what happens to her.
But I do. Oh, not for any noble reasons, but because I want all this business over and done with. An end to your being all mixed up, part lawyer, part lover.
Oh, what nonsense,
All right,
Gay.
frustrated lover, then. Yes. And part husband still. Because you're not finished with me, Tony. You wouldn't have come back here if you were. I know the depth of your feeling for me.
Okay,
I'm
if
counting
you just...
on your feeling for me. All I ask is that she lives, so the fight can be an even one. Because if she dies, you're lost to me forever. You'll go on thinking you love her, imagining her as your great lost love. But you don't love her, Tony. No, you don't. There are lots of things I don't know, but there's one thing I know better than anyone else. I know you. I want you to win this case, Tony. I want you to get her free. I've made my speech. It's what comes with being married to a lawyer. I'll go up and change.
I may win this case or lose it sooner than we thought.
Oh?
Trial has been moved up.
But are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. We go to court the day after tomorrow.
Of the Central Criminal Court, draw near now and give your attendance. God save the King.
The prisoner will stand. Anna Karenina, you are charged with the murder of Richard Patrick Paradine on May the 6th last. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
I can't stay, Judy. I can't. I never should have come in the first place.
Of course you stay. Tony doesn't know you're here and he can't possibly see you. Just two more dim faces up here in the gallery.
I shouldn't be here. I should...
The prosecution will proceed.
Thank you, my lord. It is a simple statement of fact that on the night of May 6th, Richard Paradine, a blind man, died as the result of a murderous dose of poison. We also know that earlier in the evening, a quarrel took place in which the participants were Mrs. Paradine, Colonel Paradine, and his faithful servant and comrade-in-arms, André Latour. Gentlemen of the jury, you are all probably aware of the Colonel's heroic character. One looks back upon his life with humility and pride. Suddenly, in the service of his country, he's doomed to darkness and the life of an invalid. It was then that he met and married the defendant. Outwardly, this woman was a model of patience. Heaven only knows what sultry fires were banked within, but she had patience. She could bide her time. This is indeed no ordinary woman.
The defense may cross-examine if it wishes.
Thank you, my lord. Now then, Mr. Larkin, as Colonel Paradine's butler, you served him dinner in his room, after which he asked for a glass of Burgundy wine at his bedside. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did he usually drink Burgundy?
It didn't agree with him, sir, but sometimes...
Thank you, that is all.
But if you're still implying that the master committed
Please,
suicide...
I said that is all.
Just a moment, Mr. Larkin.
Yes, my lord.
You told the jury that Colonel Paradine did not usually take Burgundy because it disagreed with him. Did he dislike Burgundy?
Oh, no, my lord. On the contrary.
He was very fond of Burgundy, but seldom dared take it.
Yes, my lord. That is correct.
Thank you.
Well, Judge Horfield just killed Tony's point.
How? What do you mean?
By making it clear there was nothing so unusual about his drinking Burgundy.
You will pardon me, Mr. Keane. I was anxious that the point should be clear.
Thank you, my lord. I'm obliged to your lordship.
Has the Crown any questions?
Oh, no questions, my lord. Will the clerk call Andre Latour, please?
Take the testament in your right hand, Mr. Latour, and repeat the oath.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Your name?
Andre Latour.
You were born in Canada and served in the war with Colonel Paradine?
Yes, sir.
You won the Distinguished Conduct Medal and Bar for gallantry in the field?
That is so, sir.
At the time of Colonel Paradine's death, you were employed as his valet and confidential companion. You were very much attached to Colonel Paradine, were you not?
He was the finest man I ever knew.
Mr. Latour, at about 8 o'clock on the night of May 6th, you heard the service bell ringing. You went to the Colonel's room. You saw the Colonel and Mrs. Paradine facing each other. Is that correct?
It is, sir.
What happened then, Latour?
Colonel Paradine was very angry with me.
His exact words, if you please.
He said, "Do I understand you're going to leave me? Now, when I need you the most?" So I asked him who told him such a thing. He said, "She did, Miss Paradine."
Had you any intention of leaving him?
No, sir. She just wanted to get rid of me.
Did you remain in the room?
No, sir. The Colonel ordered me to leave.
Did you return to the room?
Yes, sir. About an hour later.
Now, listen carefully. Was Mrs. Paradine still in the room?
She was in the hallway, outside.
You're certain of that?
I am.
Is it your impression that the lady was passing directly from Colonel Paradine's bedroom to her own?
Yes, sir.
Your witness, Mr. Keane?
Mr. Latour, just a point or two about the years you spent in Canada.
I'm sorry, Mr. Keane, but the hour's getting late. We will adjourn until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
My lord, I should like to examine the witness.
Mr. Keane, you shall have all the time you wish in the morning.
Very well, my lord.
And the Central Criminal Court is again in session.
What's the judge got against Tony, Gay?
I don't know.
Well, maybe he had a better breakfast this morning. Look, that's Latour down there. He lied like mad yesterday.
Or else he's keeping something back.
I'm glad I'm not in his shoes right now. Watch Tony tear him apart. Just you watch.
Now then, Mr. Latour, does the name Margaret Wells convey anything to you?
Yes, sir.
Well, what does it convey to you? No answer? Well, let me try to help your memory. I claim that some years ago in Canada, you were engaged to one Margaret Wells and that on your wedding day she rode off with a farmer named Albert Troop.
That is finished. That is in the past.
Your point may be relevant, Mr. Keane. Its relevance escapes
My
me.
lord, I submit that the witness has shown an almost pathological bias against not only my client, but against all women.
Mr. Keane, after seeing our handsome witness, I should be inclined to regard the young lady's behavior as pathological, not his.
Mr. Latour, were you aware that Colonel Paradine made a will in which he left you £4,000? Well, it's a very simple question.
Colonel Paradine told me he might leave me a little something, but I didn't know about the will, sir.
You mean he told you he was going to leave you this legacy, but you doubted his word?
No, sir, I did not doubt his word.
Then you believed it?
Yes, sir.
You knew you would receive such a legacy on his death?
We never discussed it. I didn't think about it. Yes, sir, I knew.
You don't remember very easily, do you, Latour? And did you or did you not repeatedly hear Colonel Paradine say that he wished to be dead?
That he wished he was dead, sir?
That he was sick of life and wished to be dead?
He said a lot of things when he was angry about his blindness. I didn't take much notice.
You didn't take much notice. Very well. Tell the court, please, exactly what happened at about 8 o'clock on the evening of May 6th.
You want me to go over my evidence again?
No, Latour, I do not want you to go over that evidence again. I charge that your evidence was a tissue of lies. that you were trying to cover up what really happened. There is another person in this court who was also there, who knows what happened. Remember that.
What is your question, Mr. Keane?
I asked Mr. Latour if he still wishes to swear that Mrs. Paradine invented a cock and bull story about his leaving the Colonel's employ, and that this started the quarrel.
Yes, sir, she did.
It would be your word against her word against yours.
Yes, sir, and so it was then with the Colonel.
So you're asking his lordship and the jury to believe that after your years of devoted service, Colonel Paradine had absolutely no faith in your word of honor. I put it to you, Latour, that your story is a pack of lies. Do you persist in it?
If she says the contrary, she'd better...
Well, what were you going to say?
The witness will answer the question.
I stick to what I said before.
If you don't mind, Latour, did the butler tell you about putting the glass of Burgundy at the Colonel's bedside?
Yes.
Well, was that unusual?
Maybe so.
No, maybe about it. Was it or wasn't it?
It was, sir.
And after he told you this, you went upstairs again?
Yes.
Why?
I had no special reason, sir.
Shortly before, the Colonel had denounced you for deserting him, and yet you went upstairs for no special reason?
I was unhappy about being on bad terms with him. I wished to make it up with him.
Very well. You knocked at his door and went in?
I did not go in.
Why not?
The Colonel told me to go away.
You have stated that you saw someone else in the hall.
Yes, sir. Mrs. Paradine.
And what was she doing?
Going to her bedroom.
Mrs. Paradine's bedroom was directly across the hall from Colonel Paradine's bedroom.
Yes, sir.
When you saw Mrs. Paradine, did you know where she'd come from?
No, sir. Not for certain.
She might even have come out of her room, seen you, turned to go back?
It is possible.
But she could not have come out of the Colonel's room without going around you, or through you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So, Mrs. Paradine went into her room and shut the door. What did you do?
Nothing. I hung about for a minute or two.
What was your purpose in hanging about for a minute or two?
I just didn't know what to do, and then I decided to go downstairs.
Have you ever seen anyone die by poison, Latour?
No, sir.
Any animal?
No, sir.
Wasn't there an old dog killed by poison at Henley Hall about 2 years ago?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I almost forgot.
So we've noticed.
It was the Colonel's old hunting dog. He was sick, so we put him away.
You mean you put him away?
Yes, sir.
What poison did you use?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know?
No, sir. We got the single dose from the vet.
Don't persist in saying we. You mean you did.
Yes, sir.
A large dose?
No, sir. Very small.
And it acted very quickly?
Yes, it did. I understand what he means to say. He's accusing me of poisoning my Colonel, but I didn't.
I must ask the witness to collect himself.
But it's not true. I didn't do it. How could I?
You are not on trial, Mr. Latour. It is quite unnecessary to make protestations of innocence concerning actions with which you have not been charged. And I think, Mr. Keane...
My lord?
I think this will be a convenient opportunity to adjourn. We will resume at 5 minutes past 2 o'clock.
This court stands adjourned until 5 minutes past 2 o'clock.
Well, Harfield's done it again, Sim. He stopped me in my tracks just when I had Latour where I wanted him.
In one way, I'm glad he did. You know Latour never would... Tony, wait a minute. Where are you going?
Well, this is Tony's morning, all right.
It was terrible, Judy.
Oh, but, darling, it's his job. Oh, come along, Gay. Let's get a bite to eat.
She's in here, Mr. Keane. Mrs. Paradine.
Thank you. Well, it's gone well for us this morning, really well.
Has it?
Well, surely you must know that.
I'm not a lawyer, Mr. Keane.
Good heavens, you're a clever woman. Don't you realize how I shook Latour?
I only realize that you have not kept faith with me.
Huh.
I did not agree to what you've done today.
But
I objected when you wanted to make it appear that Andre had helped my husband kill himself. Now you make him out to be a murderer. No, I will not forgive you for what you've done today.
Forgive me when I've exhausted myself destroying everything in an effort to save you?
I did not ask you to do that.
Forgive me. And I was idiot enough to fall in love with you. Did you hear that?
If it's true, then how could you deceive me as you've done?
Mrs. Paradine, this case is narrowed down to one of three things. Either your husband managed somehow to poison himself, or Latour did it, or you did it.
As you like. But I will not have you making Andre a murderer.
Are you in love with him?
What has that to do with it? You are my lawyer, not my lover.
Someone else said something very much like that.
I should like to know whether you intend to continue with the case.
Yes, of course. I'm planning to dispense with the witnesses except you. I'm going to rely on your evidence and my final speech to save you.
I know I can trust you. I feel it.
Yes,
You will save me,
you can trust me.
but not at his expense. You understand that, don't you?
But suppose that's the only way to save you.
You are not to destroy him. If you do, I shall hate you as I've never hated a man.
I must go on the way I've begun. I must act according to my own view. You can say what you like in the witness box, but my questions will be mine.
Of course, Mr. Keane. And the answers will be mine.
Back in the courtroom, the trial of Madalena Paradine resumes. Andre Latour is again in the witness box as Anthony Keane pounds away at his testimony.
Answer the question, Latour. Did he discharge you? Did Colonel Paradine discharge you?
I didn't know. I suppose he did.
Yet you continued in the employ of the woman who allegedly lied about you to her master?
I think I wanted to help take care of the Colonel's estate, and there was nowhere else to go.
After you were told that Colonel Paradine was dead, did you see the body?
Yes, sir. I was told to clean up the room after Dr. Young had left.
Who told you to?
She did, Mrs. Paradine.
And you noticed the wine glass. Did it still contain the Burgundy?
Only a few drops.
Oh, there were a few drops still in the glass.
Yes, sir.
Now listen closely, Latour. If you were told that the doctor had examined the glass and found it to be clean, that it had been washed and dried, would you still claim you saw a few drops remaining in the glass?
Yes, I would. I would still say what I saw.
When did you wash and dry that glass, Latour?
I never touched the glass. I never touched it. Really, my lord, I must insist that the counsel for defense keep within bounds.
I quite agree, Mr. Farrell, but I've been reluctant to interfere, knowing how Mr. Keane resents interruptions.
May I continue, my lord?
Please do, Mr. Keane.
You are aware, Latour, of the penalty for perjury?
I've told the truth.
The truth. Was it at Hindley Hall or here in London that you first gave Mrs. Paradine occasion to complain about your attentions?
Not true. She never did.
And was she not at last forced to go to her husband and beg him to dismiss you from his service?
I won't listen to these lies.
Colonel knew, didn't he? Knew, because she told him.
I will not answer.
Because you don't want to admit that he trusted you and you betrayed him.
No, I did not. She lied to you, and I hate her.
Because she told her husband about you?
No, she did not. He found out.
At last. So he heard you speaking improperly to his wife, is that it?
Yes.
My lord, I've finished with the witness.
I didn't want to tell about it. I didn't want to hurt his good name.
I said I was finished, Latour.
It was she who dragged us both down. I hated every moment with her, but God forgive me. I couldn't help myself.
My lord, this man is a confessed perjurer. Must the jury listen to this rubbish?
Mr. Keane, this is not the first time you've been responsible for an over-emotional atmosphere in court. I cannot blame the witness for his behavior.
May I be heard, my lord?
You may.
Latour, in testifying as to what was overheard by Colonel Paradine, are you implying that you engaged in improper conduct with Mrs. Paradine?
Yes. You know now what I did. I cannot live with the memory of what I've done.
Did you avoid the truth because of your feelings about this woman?
I lied because I didn't want the world to know what she was. His wife. My Colonel's wife.
That is all, Latour. My lord, the prosecution has concluded its case.
You have heard the Crown, Mr. Keane?
I have, my lord. Members of the jury, the woman in the prisoner's dock is a foreigner, friendless and alone in a strange country. But a country, thank heaven, that has always prided itself on its passion for justice. I had fully intended to call before you numerous witnesses to speak of her character, of her self-sacrifice. A sacrifice made cheerfully by a beautiful woman, fascinating and still young, in order to bring the light of her affection into the life of a blind man. But after hearing the case for the Crown, we find so little to refute that we have decided to call no witnesses except the prisoner herself. I asked Madalena Paradine to go into the witness box.
Hold the testament in your right hand and repeat the oath.
I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What is your name?
Madalena Paradine.
You're the widow of Richard Patrick Paradine.
I am.
What were your circumstances when you married him?
I was very poor. My life had been unpleasant and unattractive.
Oh. Had you no fear of a lifetime with a blind man?
Oh, I thought it a splendid opportunity.
Opportunity?
Yes, I thought. I will be his eyes.
Did you find it difficult to care for a blind man?
No.
He was never unkind to you?
Sometimes. But I understood. It was terrible for him, so helpless. It was easy to forgive him.
On the night of your husband's death, a quarrel took place.
Yes.
Will you tell the jury, please, the cause of that quarrel?
I had spoken to my husband about his valet, Latour. I asked my husband to find another place for him.
Why?
I did not wish Latour to stay in the house.
Why not?
I did not like his manner with me.
What do you mean by that?
He took liberties.
Did he try to make love to you? Please answer, Mrs. Paradine. Did he try to make love to you?
Yes.
And you complained about him to your husband?
I did.
Now, you've heard Latour's version of the quarrel. What actually happened when Latour came into the room?
My husband swore at him and said, "You have insulted my wife." Latour broke down. He said that if my husband would forgive him, it would never happen again.
Then Latour's version of what took place is completely untrue.
My lord, I object.
I am simply asking a question, my lord.
The form is objectionable, and I am anxious not to have to intervene again, Mr. Keane. I am being clear.
Your lordship always makes his meanings perfectly clear. Mrs. Paradine, after your husband's death, you sent Latour into the colonel's room to tidy it up.
Yes.
Was anyone with you?
Dr. Young was with me.
And was Dr. Young still with you when Latour came out of the room?
Yes.
Have you heard of Dr. Young's deposition stating that after he left you, he went to your husband's room and found the wine glass washed and dried?
I've heard that, yes.
Then, is it not true that the only person who could have washed and dried that glass is Latour?
My lord, the difference...
All right. Could anyone else have washed and dried it?
I know what you're trying to make me say. You're trying to make people think that Andre Latour killed my husband.
Quiet.
I asked you whether anyone else could have washed and dried the glass.
Yes.
What do you mean by yes?
I did.
It is my duty to warn you, Mrs. Paradine, that you've made a very serious admission. Would you like to make some explanation of it to the jury?
My lord, with the utmost respect, I would like to request time to consider this turn of events. This evidence is entirely new to me. I feel...
Very well, Mr. Keane. We will adjourn until 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Hello, Tony.
Well, hello, Judy. Well, what are you looking so sad about?
Oh, nothing. I was there today in court.
Was Gay with you?
Yes.
Was that your idea?
Yes. Oh, Gay's upstairs, Tony. Before you go up...
Well?
If Mrs. Paradine washed that wine
If
glass...
she did wash that glass, it's because she knew that Latour killed Paradine, and if I had access to her while she's a witness, I'd make her say so tonight.
And Latour's motive?
He was in love with her.
What about your motive, Tony?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, and I know, and Gay knows why it is that you think Latour's the murderer. You wouldn't have handled her that way in the witness box for any other reason. You treated her as though you were cross-examining a witness for the prosecution.
Look here, Judy, I'll handle it.
Oh, Tony, it's true. It's terribly true. Somebody's got to show you. You've got to save this woman for Gay's sake.
If you'll let me alone, perhaps I still can.
If you're left to your own devices, I'll bet you one thing. Mrs. Paradine will be done for, and your career along with it. And if it weren't for Gay, I'm not so sure I'd care.
Well, Mr. Keane, the defendant is in the witness box. You may resume where you left off yesterday.
My lord, I have no further questions. I have finished with the witness.
Does the Crown wish to cross-examine?
We do, my lord. Mrs. Paradine, these attentions on Latour's part had gone on for some time.
Yes.
Then why did you delay telling your husband?
I was ashamed.
Ashamed? Why? Was it your fault?
Of course not.
Then why be ashamed? Mrs. Paradine, Did you not refrain from complaining about Latour because you were madly in love with him?
Madly in love with him. And yet I went to my husband and asked him to send Latour away? Is that what you think?
And did you not finally succeed in your objective and induce this unfortunate man who worshipped his master to betray him?
I deny that.
Mrs. Paradine, is it not a fact that as soon as you discovered that Latour took no interest in you, you resolved to overcome that indifference?
No.
Weren't you in love with Latour all the time he lived at Handley Hall?
No.
Were you not madly in love with him all the time?
Just a moment, please.
My lord, I'm simply trying
It's this message. I've just been handed a message from the police. Andre Latour committed suicide an hour ago.
Andre.
My lord, I would like to have an opportunity to consider what bearing this new tragedy has on the case.
I submit that it is great bearing, my lord. It is perfectly obvious why the witness committed suicide.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Latour himself said he couldn't live with the knowledge of having betrayed Colonel Paradine.
I suggest that both counsel remember where they are. Mr. Farrell, do you wish to apply for an adjournment?
Adjourn? No, my lord.
Then proceed with your case.
Very well. Mrs. Paradine, you admitted yesterday that you deliberately washed the glass that contained the poison which killed your husband. Why did you wash that glass? Answer my question. Why did you wash that glass?
You must answer the question, Mrs. Paradine.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear it.
Counsel has already repeated it.
What does it matter now? Andre is dead. The man I love is dead. I thought about it day and night, but I didn't know how. I wanted to do it so that we could be free, so that Andre and I could be free. But Andre wouldn't help me. He and his honor.
I must again warn you of the gravity of your statement.
Andre knew I killed the blind man. Andre knew it. I didn't tell him, but he knew it.
I think it quite unnecessary to ask any further questions, my lord.
Mr. Keane?
Mrs. Paradine.
I have nothing further to say to you, Mr. Keane. I loved Andre and you murdered him. My life is finished. It's you who have finished it. My only comfort is the hatred and contempt I feel for you.
My lord, members of the jury, I've done my best. This case has already taken its heavy toll in the life of Latour, in its burden on you and indeed on me. I am more than ever conscious of my shortcomings. Everything that I've done seems to have gone against my client. But you must not confuse my incompetence with any of the issues of the trial. Many things have become obscured. Many things have become obscured. My lord, I regret I cannot continue. I request your lordship's indulgence to let my friend, Sir Simon Flacker, take over the case.
Madalena Paradine, you have heard the verdict of the jury. You will be returned this day to His Majesty's prison in custody of the warden, and there, following 3 clear Sundays, you will be hanged by the neck until dead.
Simi, I'm sorry I hadn't noticed the time.
It's almost morning. I wonder what the newspapers will say about our day in court.
Yeah, they'll probably suggest that next time you place your confidence with more discretion. And they'll be right. I just don't know what happened to me today when she turned on me, when she said that, well, it doesn't matter now. I'll run along.
Where are you going at this hour? Sit down, don't. I do wish you'd at least telephone Gay. She must be worried to death.
Worried for fear that I'll come home, you mean? No. The least I can do for Gay is to spare her the boring job of standing by me.
Now listen, Tony, you're not as wise about everything as you may think.
No.
And you mustn't despair. If there's one thing I can't abide, it's despairing.
What would you have me do after this? Hope for a high court judgeship?
Oh, all this talk about giving up the law, poppycock. If I know anything about Gay, there's nothing at all she wants at this moment but
Father?
just... Judy, I thought you were asleep hours ago.
Come here, dear.
I wish you wouldn't constantly butt into matters that... Oh. There he is, my dear.
Hello, Tony.
Kay.
What about having some breakfast?
Thanks, but... Well, as a matter of fact, I was just about leaving.
Tony, you really shouldn't have worried me like this. Suppose I should have known you'd be here with Simi. Tony, I was proud of you today.
Proud?
Yes, I was. Darling, it won't be easy. There'll be those who laugh at you. I don't think the newspapers were very kind.
The worst of all is what I've done to you.
Tony, the most important moment in your life wasn't when you discovered what she was. It wasn't even when you had the courage to stand up there before the whole world and confess your mistakes. The most important moment... Look at me, Tony. The most important moment in your life is now. My husband is the most brilliant man I've ever known. You can throw away your career and become a beachcomber if that's what you want.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Oh, darling, don't you understand? I want you back on the job just as fast as ever you can. And I hope you have a tough case. Very tough. So that it will take the best you have. Oh, darling.
All your fancy ideas about me. I'll try, Kay. I'll try.
Your applause is a cue for our stars to return for a curtain call. And here they are, Joseph Cotten, Valli, and Louis Jordan.
Thank you, Bill. It's a great pleasure to be.
That was a wonderful way to begin the night. There's just something about those old Lux Radio Theatre productions that feels larger than life. The music, the atmosphere, the performances. It really does feel like stepping directly into a rainy Hollywood from another era. Joseph Cotten especially had one of those voices that could instantly pull you into the story. And now, as the rain continues falling across Southern California, tonight's journey carries us away from the crowded neon streets of Hollywood and out toward Palm Springs. Somewhere beside the glowing pool of a quiet desert motel after midnight, a lone night worker sits beneath a covered patio, listening to the radio while warm rain falls softly into the water, waiting for the storm to pass beneath the palm trees and desert sky. Up next is a story from the Silver Theatre, Misty Mountain Inn, starring James Stewart. So get comfortable once again and let the late-night air of old Hollywood carry you into our next story.
And now the lights are being dimmed and the silver curtain is rising on the first act of Misty Mountain, starring James Stewart as Rusty Lane and Jane Bryan as Mary Lou Masters.
Canada Airways Flight 9, Albuquerque to Los Angeles. Leaving from gate number 2. All passengers aboard, please. Flight 9 now leaving.
Did you make any changes in the flight plan, Rusty?
Just one. We go over Rex City at 8,000 instead of 10,000. That way we ought to miss that headwind. Passenger all aboard? Come on, let's go.
Right.
Why, young man, are you the pilot of this plane?
Yes, ma'am. You go ahead, Elmer, and get this started.
Right.
Well, you see, this is my first trip by plane, Captain, and, well, it won't be too bumpy, will it?
Oh, well, I don't think so, ma'am. The weather looks very good, and if I see any bumps up in the sky there, I'll just fly around them. Well, I hope you enjoy the trip, madam.
Thank you. All passengers fasten safety.
All set, Elmer?
All set.
Good. Lane in Standard Flight 9 calling the tower. We are ready to taxi for takeoff.
Tower to Lane in Flight 9. Go ahead. Taxi to north runway. Take off northeast to southwest. Wind is southwest 12.
Okay. Did you test the radio, Elmer, both day and night frequencies?
Yeah.
You know, you should have been with me today. You know where I went? I went out to an Indian reservation.
Indian reservation?
Yeah.
And for what? Honest, you're the get-aroundinest guy. Did you ever take an hour off and just do nothing? Give that curiosity of yours a rest.
Oh, well, Whiz, those motors sound swell since the overhaul, don't they?
Yeah.
Calling the tower, Lane, and Flight 9. We are ready for takeoff.
Okay, Flight 9. No traffic in area. That's all. Clearing Flight 9 from Albuquerque. Go ahead.
Okay. You see, Elmer, about those Indians, they've got this ceremony. It's something to do with the rain. It's a new version of the Lamb of Walk, only you have a rattlesnake for a partner.
A rattlesnake?
Wheels up.
Wheels up. Did you say rattlesnake?
Yeah, I said rattlesnake.
Thanks. I'll sit that one out.
Switch to the beam, Elmer.
Right.
Wow. How's that? Off the ground exactly on schedule.
You know, you're going to be 2 minutes late someday, and the sky's going to fall in or something. You're the on-timingest boy.
Well, how else can you run an airline? Now, with everything on schedule, we can just settle down to a nice, pleasant flight. Calm and uneventful.
Except, of course, for Misty Mountain.
Elmer, you're a mind reader.
But look, Rusty, some of these days, talking to that gal's going to get you in Dutch. You know the rules about communicating with private individuals on the plane's equipment.
Will you stop worrying? In the first place, I talked to that girl on Misty Mountain on the emergency transmitter, and the ground station is tuned to our regular equipment. And in the second
place, you're just plain balmy.
Balmy? What do you mean, balmy? A beautiful girl's voice comes out of nowhere. A girl I've never seen, and she talks to me not once but 100 times, and I don't know, she gets to be sort of a landmark on the flight. Now, talk to her. What do you mean? Of course I'll talk to her.
And what about Helen Marshall? Just because she's in Honolulu, you needn't...
Now, this has nothing to do with Helen.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. But when a guy's practically engaged to the daughter of the boss and then takes a chance of losing her...
Losing her? Now, look. Now, Helen's my girl. She may even get married. Mary Lou, on the other hand, is just a voice out of nowhere. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all she'll ever be. Hey, we're off the beam, you know that.
We're off the beam. If anybody's off beam, it's a guy called Rusty Lane. And I'm not talking about airplanes.
Well, there she is, Elmer. Good old Misty Mountain.
Now, Rusty.
Now, we better report. Show that switch. Lane in Standard Airways, Flight 9, calling Las Vegas. Go ahead.
Las Vegas to Flight 9. Go ahead.
Flight 9 over Misty Mountain at 9,000, climbing at 456. Estimate bar low at 7,000 at 517. Go ahead.
Okay, Flight 9.
Now, Elmer, switch the receiver over to night frequency.
Rusty.
You heard me. Now, what's her call letter again?
W6RX2. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Thanks, pal. Standard Airways, Flight 9, calling W6RX2. Come in, please. Calling W6RX2. Come in.
Hooray, she's not there. Now, let's forget it.
W6RX2, back to Flight 9. Hello, Rusty. Hello, Elmer. How are you up there today? Go ahead, Flight 9.
Hello, Mary Lou. All right, Elmer, now say hello.
Oh, hello.
Don't mind him, Mary Lou. He's just his sunny disposition. Well, now, what's new on Misty Mountain? How's Mother McCree, huh? Did you have her pups yet? Go on, now, tell us the news. Come in.
Yes, Mother McCree did have her pups. 6 of them. And, Rusty, they are the cutest things you ever saw. There's nothing else new down here, though. Say, Rusty, where are you up there anyway? I'm looking out the window and I can't see. Oh, there you are. The plane just came over the top of the peak. You know, it looks as if it was made of gold with the sunset on the wings like that. How fast are you going? Go ahead.
Well, we're going about ground speed of 180, I guess. But now, Mary Lou, now look, there are a lot of questions I want to ask you. Now, where are you down there? Now, tell me where your house is. Are you ahead of the plane or behind or left or right? You know, I checked with the post office department. There isn't a town on Misty Mountain, not even a village. So where do you live down there? Now, tell me. Come in.
Are you sure I'm here at all? Maybe I'm just a voice with no girl to go with it.
No, you're not. Hey, I bet I can even describe you. Now, let's see. And you've got...
You're 6'3", you got a pug nose, 3 warts on your chin, bow legs, and you wear a wig. And anyway, who cares?
That was Elmer. I just threw him out of the airplane. He doesn't approve of my talking to you. He says, I'll get fired and you'll lose your license if we're caught at it. But now go on. Now tell me about you. Who are you? Now, what are you doing on Misty Mountain?
You'll never know. I'm signing off now, Rusty. 73's for today. Give my love to the angels up there. Night, Rusty. Night, Elmer. W6RX2, silent clear.
Hey, but Marlo. Marlo.
Mary Lou.
Now, shut up.
So she's just a voice.
Yeah. Elmer, what do you suppose she does look like?
What do you care? Helen's your girl.
Well, sure she is. Well, that just doesn't stop a guy from being curious, does it?
Oh, is that what you call it?
Now, pipe down.
Sure.
Mary Lou.
Flight 9, Albuquerque to Los Angeles, has just arrived. Passengers now disembarking gate number 2.
Rusty, in case you're interested, we have a rove, as the grammar books say, and the passengers are out. Come on.
Okay.
What are you going to do tonight, Rusty?
No, I don't know.
Well, there's a movie in town all about pilots and airplanes. I thought we might go learn something about how it's done.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Wouldn't it be something if real flying was like it is in the movies? I can just see you, the determined hero, driving his ship through a blinding storm, ceiling 0, visibility 0.
Range 0.
Yeah.
There he is. Oh, Rusty.
Yeah, hey, it's her, Rusty. Your girl, Helen.
Helen? Why, she's in Honolulu.
Rusty. Oh, Rusty, darling. Well, stupid. Aren't you going to kiss me?
Oh, well, yeah, sure. Hello, Helen. How are you? Hello, Mr. Marshall.
Hello, Lane. Hello, Sloan.
Oh, darling, we came back ahead of time yesterday on the Clipper. Dad had business here, so I came back with him.
Yes, and I have to be getting at that business. Incidentally, Lane, I have some plans for you that I think you'll find interesting. But I'll let Helen tell you about them herself.
Oh, well, thanks, Mr. Marshall. Thanks.
See you both later.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Helen, what is this about plans?
Oh, not now. First, you're taking me to dinner, and later to a dance down at the beach club. And then, if you've been very attentive, perhaps I'll tell you what Dad has in mind.
Are you sure you won't be too cold out here, Helen? There's a wind blows in off that ocean.
No, I'm not cold. At least I wouldn't have to be.
What? How's that?
Well, for a man I've come 2,500 miles to see, you're anything but demonstrative, darling.
Well, Helen, I know. I'm just surprised, that's all. It's swell to have you back.
Is it, Rusty?
You're my girl, aren't you?
How long have you been saying just that, Rusty?
Oh, I don't know. 3 years, I guess.
It's nearly 5.
Is it? Is it 5? Yes.
Rusty.
Yeah?
You want to know Dad's idea?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Standard's been planning to start regular service across the Atlantic for 2 years. Well, you're going east to be in charge of establishing terminal bases for the line.
What, me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Helen, that's swell.
Oh, yes. Beginning next week, you stop being just an ordinary pilot, and you become an executive. Oh, there's no limit to what it can mean, Rusty. Probably even a vice president in a year or so. Of course, you'll
Oh, Helen, wait a minute. What's that about me not being a pilot any longer?
Why, of course you do. Well, you still fly some, of course, mapping routes and things like that, but you won't do just humdrum flying.
Oh, I won't do humdrum flying, huh?
Well, darling, aren't you happy about it?
Well, yeah, sure. I guess I am, but Helen, there's just something I want you to understand.
You needn't say it, Rusty. I do understand.
You do understand?
Oh, of course, my dear. I always promised myself that the man I'd marry would be one who loved me so much that he just couldn't find words to tell me so.
Oh, you promised yourself that, huh?
Yes. And darling, this was really selfish of me, fixing this all up with Dad.
Yeah?
Well, you see, I wanted you to be an executive so that I could see something of you. If you think I intend to share my husband with a lady in the moon, you're mistaken. I want you down on the ground with me.
You do, huh?
Oh, yes, Rusty. Well, there's an old custom when people get engaged that...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Why, Rusty, darling, aren't you glad?
Yeah, sure. Sure, I'm glad.
Once again, the lights are being dimmed and the silver curtain is rising on the concluding act of Part 1 of Misty Mountain. Captain Rusty Lane, engaged now to Helen Marshall, daughter of the president of Standard Airways, is making his last flight but one as a regular transport pilot. High over the mountains of northern Arizona, he discusses the future with his anything but enthusiastic co-pilot, Elmer Sloan.
A fine business. You sitting in an office pushing buttons while other guys fly the ship.
Well, somebody's got to do the groundwork.
Then somebody else ought to do it. Not the best pilot that ever pulled out of a tailspin.
No, Elmer, you're vast. The trouble with you
Reg
is...
City weather station calling all planes in area. Gathering storm, vicinity Misty Mountain. Ceiling 400 overcast. Visibility 2 miles. Temperature 36. Dew point 35. Moderate range. Wind southeast 12. Barometer 30.08. That's all.
Storm over Misty Mountain. How well we'll climb up through it and go an instant?
Why? But why? We could go around it and still...
Well, why should we go around it?
And on the other hand, why shouldn't we? What reason has a guy got for flying over Misty Mountain who's engaged to the president's daughter and has an office all waiting for him with his name on the door?
Now, shut up. Now, push that switch over to night frequency.
You going to call Mary Lou?
Just never mind the questions. I gave an order.
Well, you don't have to get sore about it. There.
Lane in Standard Flight 8 calling W6RX2. W6RX2. Come in.
W6RX2 to Flight 8. Hello, Rusty. How are you today? And how are you, Elmer? Come in. Well, you're certainly conversational up there. Isn't there any news? Go ahead.
No, that's not much news. The weather report says it looks like bad weather down there. Is it raining? Well, how's Mother McCreed and the pups? Go on.
No, it's not raining yet, but I think it's going to. Jack was saying he hoped it would.
Jack. Probably her husband.
Oh, incidentally, Rusty, you sound kind of funny today. What's wrong? Oh, and I'm using my new condenser. Am I coming in clearer?
Never mind about condensers. We just want... who's Jack? And what's more, who are you and where do you live down there? And I want to know these things. Now, tell me, what's the use of being so secret about it? Now, come in.
I guess I'd better sign off now. Oh, Rusty, if you get a dog for Christmas and you don't know where it came from, maybe it'll be one of the pups. I'll send it care of the airline. How about it?
Mary, listen. I want to tell you something. You see, this is my next to the last trip over. After my flight back day after tomorrow, I'm going to New York on a big job. So if we miss you or anything on the next trip, well, this is so long, see? And now, will you tell me something about yourself? Now, go ahead. What's the matter? Mary Lou? Mary Lou?
She signed off.
Oh, wait. Calling W6RX2. W6RX2. Come in. She's gone. That's funny. Guess the transmitter just went off.
Sure.
All right, will you quit humming that tune?
Okay, but why should I? A voice out of nowhere and she can stay there. That's what you said. So why should you get sore? Of all the guys.
You see, Lane, there's an unusually heavy shipment of mail, so I'm going to have to send one ship through without passengers today. Now, I can't have Collins go, but I thought you might be particularly anxious to get back to Miss Marshall.
What's that?
Well, of course, we've heard the news. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Well, what'll it be, mail today or passengers tomorrow?
Well, I guess you're right. I better get it over with. That is, I'll go today.
Good. Of course, Sloan will be with you and your regular stewardess. So it's goodbye, Lane, and good luck in the new job. We'll try to keep the line running here without you, but it won't be very easy.
Up here.
Well, here she goes, Rusty. The last one.
Yeah.
Hey, a fine flight this is. Me being stewardess to a bunch of mail bags. Why didn't we take our regular run?
Lucky couldn't wait another day to get back to his Helen.
Well, now, isn't that too
The
bad?
stewardess quarters are in the cabin, Miss Wexler, and not in the cockpit. Do you mind?
Well, excuse me, Captain Lane. I'm sorry.
For a guy that's supposed to be spilling over with happiness, you've sure been doing a great imitation of a sorehead.
Well, it gets my goat.
What does?
Not knowing.
Not knowing what?
Let's forget it.
Okay, Rusty, sure. After all, it's your life, and if you want to stop flying, that's your business. Besides, Helen's a swell girl.
Yeah, sure. Turn on the beat.
Good weather. Guess that storm over Misty Mountain is all blown away.
Yeah, sure it has. We've got clear weather all the way from now on. Standard Flight 9 to Las Vegas. Over Misty Mountain at 10,000, climbing at 545. Estimate Las Vegas 704. Burbank 912. Go ahead.
Okay, Flight 9. Weather and traffic ahead, unchanged.
Okay. Now I'm going to throw that switch.
The night frequency?
You heard me.
You mean you're going to...
Code 9, W6RX2 calling Flight 9. Rusty, is that you up there? Come in, please.
Elmer, it's Mary Lou. She's calling us. Something's wrong. Hello? Lane, Standard Flight 9, calling back, W6RX2. Hello, Mary Lou, what's wrong? Come in.
Rusty, please, I need help, quickly. Help me.
Hey.
Just above the timberline is a Force Patrol landing field. You can land there, but you must hurry. Please, Rusty, I can't explain now. Oh, hurry, please help me.
Mary Lou, calling W6RX2. Elmer, she's gone, and we got to get down there.
You're crazy. You're carrying mail. It'd mean your job. Rusty, you can't do it.
I can't do it. Well, I'm going to do it. Now, try and spot that field. We're going down.
Hey, level her out. You'll tear the wings off.
You see that field?
Is that it there up
right.
On the point? But, Rusty, look at it. You can't land this ship there. If that's a landing field...
Wheels down.
Oh, wheels down.
Hey, what happened? Why the forced landing? Are we in any trouble?
Never mind. You get back in that cabin and fasten your safety belt.
Yeah, but I'm not...
You heard me. Get back there.
Crazy things, Rusty, but this tops it.
Now, never mind. As soon as we're stopped, you head her into the wind and keep the motors running while I'm gone.
You still don't know where she lives?
I spotted a house just a second ago. It looked like a forest ranger station. It must be the place. And anyway, I'll find out. And remember, whatever happens, you and Millie stay and guard this mail. You understand? Hello. Mary Lou. Was anyone here? Hello. All right. Open up here.
Well, all right, Lance sakes, wait a minute. Now, what do you all want? Are you aiming for to wreck the place? Lie down, dog.
Hey, what, are you Mary Lou?
Who?
Mary Lou, didn't you just call for help?
Say, mister, you ain't touched, are you?
Now, look, some girl radioed me up on that plane that she was in trouble and needed a girl named Mary Lou.
Well, it all sounds right crazy to me.
Oh, wait, look. Is there anybody else living in this mountain? Another girl?
Nary a soul.
But surely...
Be quiet,
you must know... What'd you call that dog?
Oh, why,
Now, let me in here.
No, you can't.
Go on, be quiet, Mother McCree. Go back to your papa. I see, a ham radio transmitter. So you never heard of Mary Lou, huh?
Oh, Rusty.
Hey, what's the idea of the Hillbilly Act? Well, come on, answer me.
Well, I was scared. I didn't really think you'd come down here. I tried to call you again and tell you not to, but look, you can see the transmitter's still on, but...
Well, wait a minute. You mean nothing's wrong?
Mm-mm.
Well, what are you doing here alone?
Well, my brother's the forest ranger at the station, and I visit him summers. He's out now at the observation post on the peak.
Oh, so you brought a transport plane down full of mail in the worst field in 9 stages for a laugh, huh?
Oh, that wasn't why, Rusty.
Well, then why'd you do it?
Well, you said this was your last trip. I'm like you. I was curious. I wanted to see what you looked like.
Oh, you wanted to see what I looked like? Look, that's crazy. Look, do you realize what you've done?
Mm-hmm.
I may even lose my license. At least I'll be fired.
Well, Rusty, it's my fault. Can't you tell them that? I mean, wouldn't they understand? I mean, if you told them that I was lonely and you were a voice out of the sky and I thought I'd never see what you looked like and I told a little lie to get you down here. Oh, I'm sorry, Rusty. Honest, I am.
Well, quit crying about it. Yeah. Well, I said quit it. Now, what, do I have to shake some sense into you?
I guess somebody ought to. Oh, Rusty.
Well, Hey, Mary Lou. Hey, you know, you look just like I thought you did.
Do I, Rusty?
Yeah. Well, this is amazing. Your eyes and your hair and your lips. Why, you're... Mary Lou.
Rusty, you
Well,
did...
why did I do that? Kiss you? I ought to choke you. Look, I have to get out of here.
Well, wait, Rusty, will you come back or write to me?
Never mind about that. Never mind about that. I got a mail plane waiting.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm coming to see you off.
Rusty, what was it? Was Mary Lou? Oh, you're Mary Lou.
Yes. And you're Elmer. Say, what is all
Now,
this?
never mind all the question. Let's get going, Elmer. We got to make up for lost time. Come on.
Come on, Mother McCrae, come on, get out of here. Get out of that plane now.
Millie, get that dog out of here.
Will I? Come on, dog. Oh, wait a minute, I'll help you. Mother McCrae, now come on, get up. Give it to me. I've got it. Hold the door open.
Come on, Elmer. Now, let's get started.
What was it all about, Rusty? Why did you...
Now, just never mind. Now, there, that dog's on the ground finally. Okay, now let's go.
Well, let's have it. Don't just sit there looking like something that flew out of a volcano. Why did she do that?
Well, she was curious. So she hauled the plane down on the side of a mountain.
Well, who wasn't curious? Boy, she was all right for looks, though, wasn't she?
Crazy little quarter wit. I got a mind to... I think, as a matter of fact, I will tell her. Here, push that switch.
You're going to talk to her again?
Say, I'm going to talk to her. Flight 9 calling W6RX2. Calling W6RX2 and come in quick.
Oh, W6RX2, back to Flight 9. Hello, Rusty. Elma, come back for me.
Rusty, it's Millie.
Millie!
That dog! When I took it out of the plane, the girl got in and slammed the door. She's up there with you now.
Hey, Rusty, can a guy be drunk without having had anything to drink?
Look, just never mind. Fly this airplane for a minute.
Hello, Rusty.
Look, what are you doing here?
Well, I came along to help.
To help?
Mm-hmm. You said you were in serious trouble, and it's really all my fault, so I came along to fix it. I'll explain everything to your boss.
Oh, you came along to fix it. Well, now, that's wonderful. Look, I'm an hour late with a ship full of mail. I made an unscheduled landing on an unmarked field because I broke regulations talking to a private party on a plane transmitter, and now I'm going to land in Burbank with an unregistered passenger and without my stewardess. Help me. Look, you're going to send me to Leavenworth.
And here's another happy little thought, Mr. Ex-Vice President-to-be. There'll be a reception committee waiting for you at Burbank, and the whole committee's name is Helen Marshall. Yes, my boy, I'd say it was definitely going to be a happy landing.
This is Conrad Nagel again, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you've so thoroughly enjoyed this first episode of Misty. And now the lights are being dimmed and the silver curtain is rising on the second and concluding episode of Misty Mountain, an original drama by Grover Jones and True Boardman, starring James Stewart as Rusty Lane and Jane Bryan as Mary Lou Masters, with John Gibson as Rusty's co-pilot, Elmer Sloan.
Plane in Standard Flight 9 to Burbank Tower. Flight 9 over Newhall at 524 at 4500. Descending. Estimate Burbank at 529. Go ahead.
Okay, Flight 9, come on in. No additional traffic in area. Field is clear. Bozeman 3010, wind southeast 12. Land northwest to southeast.
Okay. Hey, they still haven't said anything about us being late.
Don't worry, they will.
Rusty, when are we going to tell them?
The truth. That's what we're going to tell them. I'm going right straight to Mr. Marshall. This is an airline. You can't run it on a bunch of lies.
But what about your big new job? Vice president and all that. And Helen Marshall. She'll be plenty sore if she finds you've been talking by radio all the time to some other girl. She might even break off the engagement.
Well, Helen will just have to get over it, that's all.
Well, maybe you're right. Telling the truth will be kind of tough on Mary Lou, that's all.
What are you talking about, tough on Mary Lou?
Well, after all, this plane's carrying mail, Rusty. And when Mary Lou radioed up for help and got you to go down on the mountain to help her, well, maybe it was just a gag to her. She wanted to see what you looked like. But it wouldn't be a joke to the government, delaying the mails and all that.
Hey, I never thought of that. We can't let that kid get in bad over this. Here, take the controls.
Oh, hello, Rusty.
Hey, Mary Lou, now look. Hey, what's the word? You've been crying.
No, I haven't. I'm just scared. I didn't mean to get you into trouble. Honest, Rusty.
Now, just never mind that. No, we'll be landed in a minute. And I want you to act just like you were a passenger, you understand? Get out of the plane, go to the airport lunchroom. I'll come there and meet you later.
Yeah, but Rusty, I want to explain to your boss and make him understand that this was all my fault. That you only made that landing on Misty Mountain because I lied.
Now, the reason doesn't matter. I broke regulations. Every time I talked to you on the radio, I was breaking them.
Why did you do it, Rusty?
Why? Well, because why? Just because I haven't got any good sense about some things, that's all.
Like when you kissed me. There was no sense to that either, was there?
No. Now, look, we're almost over the field.
Oh, Rusty, I'm scared. Can't we just keep on flying and not land at all?
Well, don't talk nonsense. Now, remember to keep quiet. Now, fasten your safety belt. We're going down.
Well, all right, Rusty. I hope everything...
All set, Rusty. The tower just gave us the go-ahead.
Okay, I'll take it. Wheels down.
Wheels down.
Can't we keep on flying and not land at all? Little dope.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Maybe I'm wrong. Mary Lou.
All right, well, will you quit singing that song?
Okay. Well, what's the score? Do we tell or what?
I'm doing the talking to Marshall himself. I don't know how, but I'm going to find some way to leave Mary Lou out of it. Now, you keep her out of the way and see she doesn't talk.
Okay, Mr. Galahad of the Airways. But for a guy who's engaged to another gal, you're sure taking a lot of chances to keep that kid in the clear.
Now, shut up. Come on, let's get it over with.
Oh, Rusty, Elmer.
Hello, Mary Lou.
Oh, Rusty, what's going to happen?
Now, never mind. Just remember what I told you, Mary. Keep quiet.
Hello, Rusty. Elmer.
Hello, George.
Right. A little late, aren't you?
Yeah. Here's the manifest in that mail.
Thanks. Oh, you're carrying a passenger. I didn't know.
Yeah. Come on, Elmer. Passengers this way, miss.
Oh, thank you.
Rusty, I'll bet we could get away with it.
Yeah. Now, Mary Lou, you and Elmer go into the lunchroom. I'll check in and meet you there.
All right. Come on, Elmer.
I'm coming. See you later, Brother Galahad. That is, I hope I will.
Elmer, why is Rusty so long? If he's just filing reports like you said,
Elmer. So you did arrive.
Helen.
I phoned a half hour ago. They said Flight 9 was delayed.
Yes, we got sort of held up. This is Mary Lou, Helen. Miss Marshall, Miss
Masters. Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Oh, where's Rusty, Elmer? Do you know?
Yeah, in your father's office.
In your father's office? But, Elmer, you told me Rusty was...
Oh, then you know Rusty, too, Miss Masters.
She just met him once. You'll find him in there now, I think, Helen.
Oh, fine. Well, thank you. I'll see you again, Miss Masters.
Elmer, you lied to me. You said everything was all right, but if Rusty's in the boss's office...
Okay, so I lied to you. But Rusty wants it that way.
But what do they do to him?
Ground him, I guess. Take away his license.
Oh, but Elmer, they can't ground Rusty. Why, flying is his whole life. We've got to stop them. We've got to go in there now and tell the truth.
No, you don't, Mary Lou. You see, Rusty wants to tell this in his own way, so that it keeps you in the clear.
You mean he's taking a chance of losing his license because of me?
That's about it, I guess.
Oh, Elmer. Then
But look, Mary Lou, there's something else that you don't understand.
Elmer, even if I can't talk to Mr. Marshall, there's another way I can help Rusty. That stewardess. I'll phone my brother. You know, he's the forest ranger on Misty Mountain, and he can drive her to the station so she can get back here sooner. Where's the phone?
Phone right through the archway there. Hey, wait, have you got some money?
I'm all right. Wait for me.
Yes, miss. Something I can do for you?
Mr. Marshall's office. Can you tell me where it is?
Mr. Marshall? Why, yes. That door over there. But unless you've got an appointment...
Well, thank you. Oh.
Well, Miss Masters.
Where are they? I've got to see your father, Miss Marshall. He must understand that it wasn't Rusty's fault.
Well, what wasn't Rusty? Oh, so it wasn't his fault. Well, suppose you explain all this to me, Miss Masters. If it concerns my father, he'll usually listen to me more quickly than to someone else.
Oh, will you help? You see, Rusty would never have made that emergency landing if I hadn't lied to him.
The emergency... Oh, well, yes, of course. You've known Rusty for a long time, then.
Oh, no, I've never seen him till today. It was just by radio.
By radio?
It's by a hand transmitter. You see, I've got one up at my brother's place on Misty Mountain. I'm alone a lot, and, well, I just got in the habit of talking to Rusty every time he flew over.
Oh, I see.
And then when Rusty said it was his last trip over the mountain and that he was leaving to go east on a big job, well, it was crazy, I guess, but he'd always been just a voice up in the sky, and I wanted him to be more than that. I had to see him just once anyway.
Oh, naturally.
So I radioed him that I was in danger and needed help. And he landed. Of course, when he found out why I'd done it, he was awfully mad. That is, except for a moment or so. And he rushed back to the plane to take off again, but I knew it would help him if I came and told the truth. So I came along. I had to. You understand that, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do understand, Miss Masters. And I want you to know that I appreciate what you've done.
You appreciate?
Yes. You see, I wouldn't want that...
And furthermore, I wonder... Oh, hello, Helen, dear.
Hello.
Oh, Mary Lou. What...
Oh, hello, Rusty, darling. Oh, Dad, this is Miss Masters. An acquaintance of Rusty's.
How do you do, Miss Masters? Well, Helen, all our worry about Rusty was unnecessary. He's been telling me why he was delayed.
Oh, yes? What was the reason?
Well, thought he'd gotten a distress signal from some forest range station, so he made an emergency landing. Turned out to be a mistake. But then on the takeoff, the stewardess somehow was left behind.
Well, it all sounds almost unbelievable, doesn't it, Miss Masters?
Why,
Look, Mr. Marshall.
Now, let's not discuss it further. Right now, there are other things to consider.
Oh, yes. Have you told Rusty the news, Dad?
Well, I thought you'd want to. Of course, you know about these two, Miss Masters.
Why,
Look, I think we'd
Your executive appointment, Rusty. Dad says it can be official now. From now on, you'll spend your working days on the ground.
Yes, Lane. We start to work on the transatlantic service at once. In fact, we leave for New York in about 3 days.
We?
Yes. You, Helen, myself, and whatever co-pilot you wish to select. We'll go in my private ship.
Oh, and incidentally, Rusty, Dad says that we can be married just as soon as we arrive in New York.
After all, I see no purpose in further delay.
Oh, dear Dad. That's what he says now, but you've no idea what a time I had to get him even to agree to our engagement, Miss Masters.
Yes, I can imagine. Well, if you'll all excuse me, I'd better be going.
Oh, so soon?
I have to be getting home, and it's quite a ways. I'm so happy to have met you all. And good luck on your trip to New York.
Oh, thank you, Miss Masters.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Mary Lou. Hey, wait a minute.
Well, what's got into that young man?
Oh, it's nothing at all, Dad. He'll be back. And soon. I'm sure of it.
My train. Thank you for coming to the station with me, but you needn't have bothered.
Now, look, Mary Lou, for the 40th time, what did you and Helen say to each other? Now, why this sudden rush home?
Why not? The whole thing was just a lark, and now it's ended.
What was a lark?
Well, all of it. Talking to you up there in the sky and getting you to come down to Misty Mountain and then riding out here in the plane. I've never had such fun.
Fun?
And now that everything's straightened out, I'm glad for you, Rusty. You'll be happy in your new job and all. You know, there are some people that just belong in the sky and others that should be on the ground. Joke is, I had you all wrong. I thought you were one of the up-in-the-sky ones.
You did, huh?
But I'm cured of talking to airplanes from now on. I guess I'll have to stick to Boris.
Boris? Well, who's Boris?
Oh, he's a fellow in Russia. I pick him up on 34 meters about 10 in the morning. He doesn't speak any English, and I don't speak any Russian. We have a swell time not understanding each other. Well, my train's leaving.
Oh, Mary Lou, wait just a minute. Won't you please?
Goodbye, Rusty. It's been fun being crazy for a while. Goodbye, Rusty. Good luck.
Mary Lou. Mary Lou. Mary Lou.
Again, the lights are being dimmed and the silver curtain is rising on the concluding act of Misty Mountain, starring James Stewart and Jane Bryan. 2 days have passed since Mary Lou went off to rejoin her brother Jack in the lonely forest ranger station on Misty Mountain. And meanwhile, Rusty is the center of intensive activity preparatory to leaving the West Coast for New York. But a change has come over Rusty. A change he can't understand himself.
Look, Rusty boy, will you please get Mary Lou off your mind? You're engaged, remember? To Helen Marshall. And you're taking her to a banquet in half an hour. You gotta get ready.
I'm not going.
But you gotta go, Rusty. The whole party's a send-off for you and Helen. You can't get out of it.
All right. I heard you, and I'll go. I'm an executive now. I gotta go. That's where big business is done, over a banquet table. Sure, I'll go.
And Captain Lane has very definite plans for the route, haven't you, dear?
What was that?
I said you have the new route across the Atlantic all laid out. You're just looking for the right flyer to try it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. A flyer. That's what I need. One of those up-in-the-sky ones, not an on-the-grounder like me. That kind wouldn't do, would it?
Well, Rusty, darling, what on earth are you talking about?
How about a statement for the press before you leave, Captain Lane? Is it true you and Miss Marshall are getting married as soon as you reach New York?
Sure. Sure, it's true. Why shouldn't I marry? We're engaged, aren't we? Lane and Marshall Spatial. We're ready to take off.
Okay, Lane. Field is clear. No traffic in area. Take off north to south. Wind south 22. And here's a special weather report. Storm area is still holding in the vicinity of Rex City and moving southward toward Barlow and Misty Mountain. That's all. Go ahead.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Rusty.
What?
Sure you want to do it? Through a storm and all?
What are you talking about?
You. You're not the Rusty Lane I've flown with 300 times. Something's happened. I don't know what, or maybe I do, but it's none of my business, and I don't care either for myself. But Helen and Mr. Marshall are back there in the cabin. They've got a right to be piloted by a guy who still hasn't cracked up somehow inside himself.
How'd you like to shut up?
Don't do it, Rusty. You're not yourself. You know you're not. Please, Rusty.
I said to shut up. We're taking off. Keep your hands off these controls. I'll pilot this plane, and I'll do it alone.
Mary Lou. It's your play. I put the red jack on the black queen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. Look, let's not play anymore,
Huh? Okay. Oh, now look here, sis. I didn't bawl you out for that plane business and the stowaway act. Only now that it's all over, you gotta snap out of it. For your own sake.
I know. You're right, and I have, Jack. I'm just upset tonight somehow. Maybe it's the storm, or maybe I'm...
Oh, sure, sis, I know. Hey, look, sis. If this Lane fella's done anything to make you unhappy, well,
Oh, but he hasn't. As a matter of fact, he was grand to me. He's just engaged to someone else, that's all.
I see. I'm sorry, kid.
Oh, Jack, it is so crazy. A man I only saw once in my life.
Oh, that doesn't make any difference, Mary Lou. We can't decide things like that. They sort of get decided for us.
Yes, I guess they do. Oh, and Jack. Wait.
Well, what's the idea of locking the radio room?
You keep this key, will you? And don't give it back to me.
Okay, sis. You're the doctor.
You're okay?
Sure, I'm okay. Why shouldn't I be?
The weather's getting worse all the time, and we're losing the beam.
Well, suppose we are. We're glad without the beam. Well, shut up and leave me alone, will you?
Now, look, Rusty, don't get sore, but we're mushing and losing altitude. Look at that altimeter, 8,600.
Well, I can't go any higher. We're icing up. We'll have to go under the weather.
Go under the weather? We're still in the mountains, and you knew it. And San Carlo Ridge is nearly 10,000, and in this weather we could crash into it before we saw it. Hey, the beam, it's gone completely now.
All right, let it go.
Rusty, you can't talk like that in a storm like this.
Now, anyway, it's clearing here, you see?
Rusty,
watch, it's
look
clearing.
out there ahead, the ridge.
Now,
Rusty, bang!
Now, hold on!
Oh, well... It's one way to see a mountain. Look, Rusty, you got to get back on course. You've got to.
I can't. I've been trying to get on course. I can't.
Well, then where are we?
I don't know. I'm lost, Elmer. Did you get that? You get that 200 flights on this run, and Rusty Lane's lost. I'm lost. That's funny.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I don't know. I just keep trying. Till we get somewhere or nowhere. Who cares?
I wish she could see you now.
Oh, Helen? Oh, she was...
No, not Helen. Mary Lou. The girl who thought you really belonged up in the sky. The girl who broke her heart when she found out you weren't going to stay there. The girl down there somewhere on Misty Mountain who right now is...
Elmer, that's it. That emergency transmitter. Switch it on.
What do you mean? Mary Lou? She won't be listening.
I
Why
said
should she...
switch it on. Hurry.
Okay.
Blaine calling W6RX2. W6RX2. Mary Lou, come in, please, and hurry. Hurry. W6RX2, come in.
Mary Lou, I thought you'd gone to bed.
I did, but I just couldn't sleep. Oh, Jack,
Now look here, sis. You got to quit this. After all, there's a limit.
I know it's crazy, just like all the rest of it, but, Jack, I'm not feeling sorry for myself or anything like that. It's something else, something I can't describe. I don't know, But I do know. Jack, the key.
The key?
To the radio room. Give it to me.
Oh, but Mary Lou, you said
No,
you
I don't care what I said. Look, please give me that key.
W6RX2, come in.
You gotta give up, Rusty. There's not enough gas to keep on like this. Better go down again and take a chance on finding a landing. You can't...
I know what I'm doing. Maybe I didn't before, but I know now. Blaine calling W6RX2, calling W6RX2. Come in, Mary Lou, come in, please.
I tell you, if she was there, she'd have answered long ago. You're going fast if you keep it up.
W6RX2, Rusty Lane calling W6RX2. Come in.
Will you quit it, Rusty? I tell you,
Rusty, W6RX2 calling Rusty Lane. W6RX2 calling Rusty Lane. I'm standing by. Come in.
Mary Lou, we're up here somewhere in the storm. Now, I think I'm north of Misty Mountain near San Carlo Ridge, but I've got to make sure. Now, I think you can guide us on our course again. Do you understand? Come in.
Yes, Rusty, but how can I? It's storming here, too, and I can't see a thing. Go ahead.
You're not going to see. You're going to hear us. Now, I'm going to turn south and try and find Misty Mountain. Now, you've got to let me know when I'm overhead. So listen for us, and when you hear our motor, call back. Come in.
All right, Rusty, I understand. Come in.
All right, Mary Lou, I'm standing by. I'm turning south.
Jack, do you hear him?
No, sis, not yet. He may have been a long ways off the course. Have him keep coming.
W6RX2 calling Rusty Lane. Calling Rusty Lane. Come in.
Go ahead, W6RX2.
We still can't hear you playing, Rusty. But don't be afraid, darling. You can't be. Because you do belong up there. I lied when I said you didn't. You're an up in the sky man, Rusty, and the sky can't beat you. I know it can't.
Hey, Mary Lou. Sis, listen.
I'm going to turn off for a moment so I can hear you. But stand by, Rusty.
Mary Lou, there we are. Just over northwest of us. Have him turn southeast and be right overhead.
Rusty, now you're northwest of us. Turn southeast. Southeast, Rusty. Now, Rusty, you're overhead. I can hear you. Turn east and you're on your course.
Sis, what does he say? Hey, tune it so it can talk back to you. Throw the switch there. Sis, what's wrong with you?
I can't let him call back. What is there for him to say? He's on his course and safe again. That's all that matters.
Oh, yes, sis, but listen.
W6RX2 to Rusty Lane. Goodbye, Rusty. Goodbye and happy landing. W6RX2 silent clear.
Mary Lou, you coming with me? Hey, what is this? Seems to me only a couple of days ago you were through with radio for life.
This doesn't count. I'm talking to Barb's.
Oh? Oh, that fellow in Russia. Oh, thanks. I won't have some.
W6RX2 calling UX24Y. Calling UX24Y in Moscow. Calling UX24Y. Come in.
Hello. W6RX2. This is, Boris. Nichivoka, Kaposhmordi, America. Go ahead.
Boris? Boris, is that you? Come in.
Yeah, sure, it's... Oh, sure. Look, I lost my accent. Come in.
Rusty, where are you? Go ahead.
Now, never mind that. Now, listen. Standard Airways is going to start its transatlantic service without Rusty Lane, and Helen Marshall has sailed to Europe to find herself a count. Now, what I want you to tell me is this. What's a guy called Rusty Lane who belongs in the sky going to do? Now, come in.
I don't know, Rusty. What is he going to do?
Well, he's going to land on Misty Mountain and kidnap a gal named Mary Lou, and if she won't promise to marry him at Las Vegas this afternoon, he's going to throw her overboard without a parachute. Well, how about it? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I love you. Come in.
And I love you, Rusty. I do love you.
That's all I want to know. I'll be right down.
And now for our final story tonight. The journey carries us back into the heart of old Hollywood once more. Beyond the rain-covered streets and glowing theater signs, a grand hotel lobby sits almost completely silent after midnight. Two exhausted hotel guests sleep quietly on a velvet bench near the marble reception desk while warm chandelier. Light reflects across the polished floor. Outside the tall glass doors, rain continues falling softly over Hollywood Boulevard. For tonight's final broadcast, we turn to MGM Theater of the Air and its adaptation of Anna Karenina, a sweeping Hollywood drama filled with romance, tragedy, and the timeless atmosphere of classic cinema from another age. So settle in one last time tonight, let the rain fall beyond the windows, and step back into the golden age of Hollywood radio as our final story begins.
Anna Karenina has become the traditional symbol of alluring womanhood. Anna was made for love, and this love was reserved for the dashing dragoon, Count Alexei Vronsky, officer of the Tsar's Imperial Guard of the bygone Cavalier era. Anna and Alexei, sharing life and love in the days when romance itself was a way of life. Our radio play begins in the huge glass-enclosed shed of the Imperial Moscow Railway Station. Standing there on the platform is a young man, still in his evening clothes. These clothes have a slight air of bedragglement, as if they had lingered on his body from the night before.
Stiva Oblonsky!
Yes, it is Stiva that is being hailed by the handsome guardsman, who is unaware that with this very meeting he is on the threshold of an undulant fate.
Stiva, how bedraggled you look.
Oh, thank heavens you came along, Vronsky.
You could do with a bit of holding up at that. Big night.
Oh, several big nights.
Stiva, you're hopeless.
Oh, confound it, Alexei. I don't want a lecture. I get that at home.
Philandering again, and the lovely Dolly doesn't like it. Ah, Stiva, you'll never change.
Oh, it's easy for the dashing Count Vronsky to talk. Comes from St. Petersburg on leave, and half the women of Moscow fall at his feet. Yet if I even look at one bit of fluff, and a governess at that, mind you.
Yes, but I'm a bachelor, remember?
Doesn't matter. An occasional governess or so does no harm, and Dolly should know that. After all, she's my wife, the mother of my children, and I love her.
Oh, Stiva. You remind me of a man who has a tempting dinner waiting for him at home, but who goes to the baker's and steals a bun.
Oh, well, some of these sugar buns are so tempting, one simply has to snatch them.
Yes, but what if Dolly snatched a bun?
What?
She's very lovely, you know.
Vronsky, you're either bedeviling me or you're out of your mind. Men do such things, yes. Women, no. Now, why does that fellow make that infernal tapping?
Well, he's testing the rails. This cold weather, you know.
Well, he'd better watch. The train will be along. Meeting someone?
Mother's joining me for a few days of my leave. And you?
My sister, Anna. Married to the big government official in St. Petersburg. You must know the Karenins, Alexei.
Oh, I've heard of him. Very important, isn't he?
Oh, extremely. But even so, not as important as he thinks he is. I don't see how Anna stands him. I bet he never snatched a sugar bun in his life.
Oh, Steve. Because your sister's husband is faithful, you dislike him.
I say, you fellows, get off the track.
Yes, Excellency.
Karenina, he's stuffy. Oh, he's impossible. Well, here it is.
This way to first class, Steve. Come along.
Right with you. Well, here we are.
Alexei, darling.
Mother.
Anna, welcome.
Alexei, darling, I want you to meet the most wonderful young woman, Madame Karenina. Madame Karenina, my son.
I feel we already know each other, Count Vronsky.
Anna, I'll see to the bags. Alexei will look after you.
Madame Karenina. We know each other.
You see, your mother talked about you all the way from St. Petersburg.
Madame Anna Karenina.
It was only fair, though, because I talked about my son, Sergei. He's 10, you know. I've never left him before, and...
Anna Karenina.
Count Vronsky. Surely your mother taught you it's rude to stare at a woman.
Oh, yes, she did, of course, but not when one sees for the first time the first woman one has ever really seen. Why, I mean it. Watch out there!
Oh. Gracious pardon, Excellency. I did not see.
That's quite all right.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you.
What on earth is he doing?
Oh, he taps the rails. Sometimes they snap in cold weather. You see, he leans between the cars. Oh, but, Madame...
Yes?
I hope you'll be in Moscow for some time.
For 2 weeks, yes. Poor Steve wrote me frantically. He's in trouble with his dolly again.
Well, then I shall see you. I must see you every day. I must.
The poor man. The man tapping the rails.
Oh, please don't look. Oh, wait, here comes the station.
Ivan, it's no use.
Is he?
Yes, Excellency. Poor devil, he's got a wife and a son just 10 years old.
Oh, no. Can't something be done for them?
One fears not. The state does nothing in these cases.
Here, this is for the wife and child.
Oh, thank you, sir. But, sir, this is 1,000 rubles, 1,000.
Give it to the wife and child. Come, Madame.
You didn't want me to see that you gave so much, did you?
No, I didn't.
Why did you do it?
Shall I tell you?
Yes, tell me.
I felt that although you wouldn't know I'd given so much, somehow it would make you happy. I felt myself fortunate in being able to do something that might please you. As fortunate as if I were allowed to kneel and kiss your hand. I know I'm not making any sense.
But you are making sense. Delightful sense. I understand. And I'm afraid.
Afraid?
Yes, afraid. We have just met, you and I. What happened to the poor man back there? It seems an evil omen.
Stephen, a beast, Anne. I love your brother, but he's a beast, and I hate him too. And to think, with his children's own governess.
Would you have felt better if it had been with your best friend?
But, Anna, my best friend was last time. And this time it's a governess.
That's Steve. What should I tell him?
Tell him that I'm leaving him. It's all over.
Anna, let me in.
Then it's all over for Steve, too. He loves you, you know. He loves you dearly.
Anna!
All right, Steve.
Anna, Has she forgiven me?
Shh, not yet.
Not yet, you say. Then she will? She will?
Oh, Steve, I don't know why I do this for you. A week, a month, 6 months. It'll be all to do over again.
Look, Anna, tell her this. The matched set of pearls, she knows the ones I mean. She's been deviling me for them for months. Well, I got them for her, and she can wear them to the Karamskis' ball.
You wait, Steve, until I call you.
Anna, did Steve say something about, about pearls?
Would it make a difference?
Well, no. No, it would not.
Oh, darling. You see, when a husband and wife really love each other, nothing can break them up. Nothing can come between them.
Anna, I haven't said I'd forgive Steve. After all, how would you feel if Karenin were unfaithful?
My dear Dolly, you do not know Karenin.
Oh, but of course he wouldn't be.
Never.
He'd think of appearances, his position. Oh, maybe he's a little pompous, Anna. But it must be wonderful to be married to someone you're absolutely sure of. You're so lucky, Anna. And... Anna, are you listening to me?
What?
I was saying how lucky you are.
No, you are the lucky one, Dolly. You love Steve, and no matter what Steve does, Steve loves you. Oh, but I brought you a surprise present from Petersburg.
Oh, Anna, tell me.
A black velvet gown from Paris.
Anna! Oh, black velvet with the pearls. We must go to the Karenskis' ball. Now, let's see. Who can I get for you?
Please, you know how I feel about those affairs.
Oh, but you go in St. Petersburg.
Yes, we go, but as you said, it's because Karenin thinks it's good for appearances and good for his position. And they are always so dull.
The Karenskis' ball will be great fun, I promise.
Yes? And why will it be different from any other?
Because all the belles in Moscow are out to catch one man. And you and I can have such fun sitting back and watching them claw each other. Please, you will go.
All right, if it'll please you.
Good. Let's think of an escort for you. There's Colonel Levin, or the Baron Petrov, or...
I met a man at the station. Perhaps he will take me.
Then we'll ask him. Who is he?
An officer of the Emperor's Guard. A Count Alexei Vronsky.
Oh, Anna, no. Not Count Vronsky.
But he seemed quite nice, and he's a friend of Steve's.
But he's besieged with invitations from all Moscow. My dear, he's the man Moscow's belles are out to catch.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, no, I couldn't ask Count Vronsky to take you. But as you say, Steva does know him quite well. I'll talk to Steva, Anna. I suppose it's impossible, but maybe Steva can get Count Vronsky to ask you for one dance.
You know, I almost didn't come here to the Karenskis tonight, Madame Karenina.
Why not?
I thought it would be insufferably dull.
And it has not been.
Of course not. I found you here. I've never enjoyed a ball so much in my life. Please say you've enjoyed it, too.
Oh, I have. But I shouldn't have come.
Nonsense. Why do you say that?
By seeing each other tonight, you and I have done bad things to each other.
No, I won't let you say that.
Please, Count Vronsky. We mustn't stop dancing in the middle of the floor. Everyone is looking at us.
They've been doing that all night. Here, let's go out onto this balcony.
But please, no, please.
Now, through these French doors and... there. Now, how could we possibly have done bad things to each other?
By letting you dance every dance with me tonight, half the fun parents of Moscow, those with daughters, are cursing me as a designing woman and you as a fool.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind, do you?
No, I don't mind.
Very well. Now, what bad thing have I done to you?
You have done a terrible thing to me.
But please, I must know.
You've made me remember what it is to be gay, to be happy, to have a good time.
And is that a bad thing?
For me, it is bad.
Anna Karenina, I must say something to you.
Please don't.
Oh, I must. When we saw each other at the station, something happened to us, didn't it?
I won't answer that, no.
You have answered it. When I saw you, I knew I'd never be able to leave you without finding myself alone in a world of strangers.
No.
I knew that if I could see you in the hugest crowd, you and I would be alone. That you and I could look at each other across a huge room and touch hands. And now, this moment...
Don't say it. My heart has been asleep too long. Don't wake it.
Your heart is awake. And inside you it sings, just as mine does, for me to take you in my arms and kiss you. Oh, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you for not kissing me, Alexei.
Anna, you're shivering as I touch you.
I'm afraid, terribly afraid.
You're afraid because your heart sings?
Because my heart slept too long and awoke too late. Much too late.
No, don't say that, Anna. I would never do anything to hurt you. That's why I didn't kiss you. I'll love you always. That's something I cannot help.
I'm afraid, so afraid.
But you mustn't be. I'll always be near you if I can, but I will never hurt you. Your honor will be my honor.
That is why I'm afraid. A woman in love gives all, gives up all, forgives all. A woman in love has no honor. Goodbye, Alexei.
No, you can't mean that.
Steva and Dolly will see me home. I return to St. Petersburg at once. Please, we must never see each other again.
But why? Why?
Because I love you, Alexei. And because I have a husband and a son. Goodbye. Conductor, do we stop here long?
Only a moment, Madame Karenina.
I must get some fresh air.
It's snowing outside, quite bitter.
I must get out of this cooped-up feeling. It's only for a moment.
Madame seems restless, upset. Could I be of assistance?
No, thank you. Just some air.
Very well, Madame. But be careful on the tracks, and we leave at once.
Oh, this is better.
I was restless too, Anna.
Alexei, no.
Yes.
No. You're back there in Moscow. You didn't follow me.
Forgive me, I had to come.
Please, I said goodbye to you and I meant it.
Lovers never mean it when they say goodbye, do they, Anna?
No, I mean yes. Alexei, look. Look there towards the northern lights. Do you know where I'm pointing?
Yes. St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. And my husband, Karenin. And my son, Sergei Karenin. You must forget me. You must.
Yes, Anna. I must forget you. I know I must. I know also that I cannot forget you. Can you forget me? Let your heart speak, Anna. Can you forget me ever?
No, Alexei. Never. Alexei, your train. You must get in your own car.
But I must see you, Anna.
Alexei, the train.
Here. Here's your car. There you go.
But you must get in your own car. The train is moving.
I must see you in Petersburg, Anna, even if it's a family call.
Alexei, your car.
When may I call, Anna?
A woman in love gives all, gives up all, forgives all.
When, Anna? When?
We receive on Mondays.
Mondays, Anna.
A woman in love has no honor. No. No.
Countess Vronsky, perhaps you can tell me where I might find my hostess, Madame Karenina.
Indeed I can, Captain Yashvin, but you know where she is.
I do. It's such a lovely garden party, and one should pay his respects to his hostess.
As you know very well, wherever she is, she's with my son. After all, you're Alexi's best friend, and you know very well what's going on.
Alexi's my best friend, yes. We're in the same regiment, but...
For the first month after they returned from Moscow, he called on Mondays.
But the Karenins receive on Mondays. Everyone knows that.
The second month, they also rode on Tuesdays. Then it was concerts, museums, and so on. And now he sees her every day.
But, Countess, there's no harm in a flirtation. Even the Tsar himself approves of flirtation.
And so do I, heartily. Flirtation is the very lifeblood of polite society. But my son Alexei does not flirt. Neither does Anna Karenina.
I know.
Look, walking under the trellis.
Oh, yes. Hang it, they are a handsome couple.
My son is handsome, yes. But only another woman can appreciate how superb a woman is Anna Karenina.
I assure you, there are no fine points about her that I miss. That is, well, perhaps this isn't the time to pay my respects.
No, Captain Yashvin. As you would say, hang it. Your arm, if you please.
Your eyes are troubled, Alexei. I can tell.
I feel we're being eternally watched, talked about. If this was something casual and flippant with us, they'd smirk and condone, they'd connive. But you're dearer to me than life itself. And this they cannot abide. It's this that angers them.
And exalts us.
Anna, my love, I must say something to you.
Yes, Alexei.
I'd joyfully give up everything. My commission in the regiment, my title, everything. If you'll divorce Karenina and marry me. You and I together before everyone. No more deceit, no more subterfuge.
It would be heaven on earth.
My darling. My darling.
Mother!
That's Sergei.
Mother, Oh, how are you, sir? Are you riding for your regiment in the big race this afternoon?
Yes, Sergei. Just as someday you'll ride for your regiment.
If I'm good enough. They only pick the best.
Oh, you'll be the best.
I've seen you ride, sir. I hope I'm as good as you are. Will you win this afternoon?
I will do my best.
Oh, I do wish I could see you.
Next year, Sergei, when you are 11.
Yes, Mother. But you'll tell me about it after the races, won't you?
Yes, dear. As soon as your father and I return.
And if I win, Sergei, I shall give your mother my regimental colors as a present for you.
Oh, sir, that would be wonderful. Mother, would you come see me ride my pony?
Yes, right away. Now you run along.
Come soon, Mother. Good luck, Count Vronsky.
Sergei. I had forgotten Sergei.
We must decide, Anna, between me and the rest.
I can't leave Sergei. It's impossible.
I can't go on this way. I spoke of an honorable love, but that too is impossible. I can't, Anna.
Please don't force, please. Wait until I'm calmer.
Anna, listen. I'm weighing my words carefully. You once said that a woman in love gives all, gives up all, forgives all. I will do that for you gladly. Will you do as much for me?
Alexei, do you know what it is for me to live with Karenin? I hate him. He's a good man. I'm not worth his little finger. But I hate him. I hate him for his virtues and his generosity. Do you know what that does mean to a woman? Alexei, do you? The sight of him makes me ill.
And yet you won't leave him and come with me.
I can't.
You mean you won't?
I can't leave Sergei.
Very well then, Anna. This is goodbye.
Alexei. Alexei.
Anna!
Yes, Karenin.
Ah, there you are. Is that Count Vronsky stalking away through the hedge yonder?
Yes. It is Count Vronsky.
Ah, yes. Anna, I have intended for some time now to speak to you about Vronsky.
Yes?
I'm speaking to you not as a jealous husband, but as a man of the world who knows that there are certain rules of decorum which cannot be disregarded with impunity. There's gossip about you and Vronsky, Anna. It is obvious that your conduct and decorum have not been all that one could desire. Anna, are you listening to me?
Yes.
Good. Now, I am not inquiring into your thoughts and feelings. Those are your own affair. I have no interest in them. But I am an important minister of state, and this is a critical time. At such a time, to subject me to gossip and annoyance would be inconsiderate.
Please, what do you want of me?
I must make you understand 3 things, so please listen carefully. First, the importance of public opinion. Second, the effect of scandal upon your son. Third, the inviolability of our marriage tie. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Now, there are 2 more things. This afternoon, we shall attend the races. Azar himself will be there. You shall show in no manner whatsoever that Count Vronsky is your choice to win. You shall show no interest in him whatsoever.
And after the race?
That is the second thing. After the race, you will return here to the estate with me. We will dine together, alone. There will be no more gay supper parties for you. Parties at which a certain person just happens to be present. No more rides in the park, museums, concert. In short, your affair with Count Vronsky has come to an end. Good day, Anna.
No, Karenin, you're wrong. Because it hasn't even yet begun.
The MGM Theater of the Air presentation, starring Marlene Dietrich as Anna Karenina, with Arnold Moss as Count Vronsky. We are at the St. Petersburg racecourse in the days of the Russian Tsar, days of pomp and ceremony, where each year the crack horsemen of cavalry regiments compete for the Emperor's Gold Cup in a dangerous steeplechase. Entering the box are the government official Alexandrovich Karenin and his beautiful wife, Anna Karenina.
Good afternoon, Baroness.
Karenin? Anna?
I see you've marked your card. Have you a favorite?
But of course, Karenin. I'm betting Count Vronsky to win. Aren't you?
I never gamble. Eh, Anna?
Well, I do hope there are no broken necks this year. Remember how poor Andre was killed last year at the 3rd jump?
Unfortunate, yes.
Of course, they do say poor Andre was nervous before he entered the race. He had broken up with the Princess Sorokina the night before. Had you heard that story, Anna?
Yes, Baroness, many times.
Ah, they're lining up for the start.
Yes. But, Anna, is one of the riders waving at you?
Yes.
Anna, don't stand. Remember, Anna.
Good luck. Good luck, Alexei.
I must warn you again, Anna.
The first jump. Baroness, your glass, please.
Can you see who's ahead? Vronsky's 3rd, but he's coming up. The 2nd jump. Careful! Vronsky's ahead!
Alexei, ride! Ride, Alexei,
Anna,
ride!
I'm looking at you. I insist.
The 3rd jump, here it comes. He's down, a rider's down.
Vronsky's down.
Baroness, please. Alexei, is he hurt?
Anna.
I can't see yet. They're all crowded around.
Alexei, please tell me, is he?
Anna, I will take you home, now.
Vronsky's getting up. He's all right. Karenin. Anna has fainted.
I'm all right.
You've done exactly what I ordered you not to do. Made a spectacle of yourself. Everyone's looking.
If he had been hurt, I would have been hurt. If he had been killed, I would have been killed.
Karenin, the poor girl's obviously out of her head.
My wife is slightly ill, that is all. I will take her home. Anna, come. Now, if I am mistaken in my interpretation of your conduct, I hope you will forgive me.
You're not mistaken.
In that case, then?
You are not mistaken. I'm afraid of you. I cannot bear you. I hate you.
For some time now, Anna, I have known that in uniting my life with yours, I have made a mistake. This I must bear for the sake of my position, my public duty, and for my son. I believe in marriage as a sacrament.
Please, Karenin, I have been honest. Please let me go.
I do not consider myself justified in breaking the ties in which we were bound by a higher power. The family cannot be broken up by a whim or a caprice, or even by the sin of one of the partners in the marriage.
No, please believe me.
I have stated my views in public, and I will not violate them in private. Therefore, our life shall go on exactly as it has in the past, but without Vronsky.
I can't go on. I can't smile and pretend any longer.
Nevertheless, that's exactly what you will do.
You will not give me a divorce?
In a case such as this, Anna, the law is all on my side. Never. Why should I? To permit you, to assist you in legalizing a sin, to justify your conduct and his. Never. You will remain here, and before the world you will remain my wife. You will never see this person again.
And the alternative?
Ah, yes, the alternative. You will join the ranks of those women of ambiguous position who wander about Europe from one watering place to another, neither married nor unmarried, with no future and no present, with only your great love to sustain you. Further, you will renounce all claims, now and forever, to Sergei.
You say this knowing this I cannot do. Before I would give up Sergei, I would rather be dead.
Unfortunately, my dear Anna, you are not dead. Well?
I must go and see Alexei.
If you go out that door, you will never enter it again. Is that clear?
I must see Alexei because I must. I love him. I belong to him.
Anna, you are going then?
A woman in love gives all, gives up all, forgives all.
I warn you, Anna. If you leave this house, I shall see to it that you leave St. Petersburg, that you leave Russia. Well?
Anna Karenina, did I ever tell you that I'm the luckiest man alive?
Are you, Alexei?
Of course I am, darling. And I can give you 3 good reasons.
As many as 3?
Well, thousands more, of course, but listen to the 3. I'm in Venice, a city which is made for love. With me in Venice is a woman who's made for love. And this woman, this wonderful woman, is in love with me.
Mm-hmm. But today, Alexei, you have been thinking of Russia. I can tell.
Well, of course, we've been away for months. And then this afternoon, Yashvin's letter...
Yashvin's letter worried you. Was there news?
No, not really. He's got some kind of wild scheme for getting me back into the regiment.
But you resigned when we came away together.
Oh, gladly, with no regrets. Anna, darling, they've been beautiful, wonderful months.
Beautiful, wonderful. And think, they can go on forever. What was Yashvin's scheme?
Well, the government has decided to do nothing about the Serbo-Turkish war, but the Serbs as Slavs as we are, and so there's talk of all the officers resigning and forming a regiment to fight the Turks. Yashvin said he'd put my name down just in case.
Alexei, no, please.
Darling, it's only one of Yashvin's wild schemes. Forget it.
You must never leave me, Alexei. Promise.
Of course I promise. With all my heart. Oh, but you need cheering up. You see, you've been thinking about Russia today, too.
Yes, I have.
Look there, across the Grand Canal under the lights.
Oh, aren't they lovely? Look, Alexei. The little boy with the curly hair. Isn't he an angel?
It's a very dirty angel, but an angel. Anna.
Yes, Alexei.
A dark shadow just crossed your face. What can I do about it?
Nothing, Alexei. I was thinking about Sergei. Wondering what my Sergei is doing right now.
Mother!
Sergei, I told you must not cry out like that.
I'm sorry, sir. But I get to thinking of Mother and
I should have told you this before, Sergei.
Oh, sir, you're going to say she's coming back. I know you are.
She is not coming back, Sergei. Ever. Your mother is dead.
Excuse me, sir, but I don't believe you.
I tell you, she is dead.
I love her too much for her to die.
Sometimes even those persons we love, they too must die. Your mother is dead. Now, please go to sleep.
Yes. Perhaps if I go to sleep and dream, then I will see Mother. Yes, perhaps.
Oh, Alexei, a terrible pain in my heart.
I know, Anna. You're thinking of Sergei.
I must see him. I must. We must return to Russia at once.
Oh, Mother, you're such fun. I'm so glad you came back.
And I'll come back again, Sergei. Only now I must go.
But Father hasn't even rung for his breakfast yet. You know how he does everything right on the exact minute.
I know, Sergei.
He never leaves his room until after his breakfast. Please stay.
Well, maybe another minute. Oh, Sergei. Madame, quickly. Yes, I'm coming. Goodbye, my darling, for now.
I love you, Mother.
Madame, he's coming. I'll meet him down in the hall. I don't want Sergei to hear.
So, Anna, you have come back.
Please, Karenin, let me come to see Sergei.
I told my son you were dead. Why do you make me out a liar, a tyrant who intervenes between him and you? It is easy for you to play the martyr. It's easy for you to destroy the new life I'm building up for myself and my son, as you destroyed the old. Well, I will not permit it.
Please, may I say something?
Well?
When I married you, I was very young, and I thought you loved me. It doesn't matter that you didn't love me, that you married me to improve your position. But then there came someone who did love me, and whom I love completely. I was honest, Karenin. I did what I did because I had to do it. Surely I have done no great wrong.
My dear Anna, those pitiful words are a bit shop-worn. They've been used over and over throughout the ages, and they've never lifted a fallen woman up or blotted out the shame of a sin.
But all I asked is to see Sergei once in a while. Once a week, once a month. No one even need know that I see him. I will sneak in. I will come at night.
No. When I say this now, Anna, I'm trying to be just, not vengeful. Before you left, I told you that the law is all on my side. So is society. Soon you will realize that it was not I who wronged you, but this person for whom you bear such a great and undying love.
I do love Alexei. I do.
Ah, but soon you will realize that he has had to give up nothing. He resigned from his regiment, of course, but he still has his clubs, his friends who secretly envy him as a gay dog. Yes, your precious Count Vronsky has all the benefits of marriage, but as for responsibility, he's still a gay bachelor.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is true. And now that you know it, the knowledge will never leave your mind. It will fester there until it cankers. And you, Anna? You have given up everything, including your son. Now I ask you to leave this house, for all time.
When Sergei grows up, Karenin, there's one thing he will be able to say.
Indeed.
He will be able to say that his mother was not a coward. He will be able to say that his mother did not run away and hide, because in her heart she felt she'd done no wrong. Tonight, Karenin, I will be at the opera. I will be in a first-tier box where all St. Petersburg can see that Anna Karenina is proud of her love.
Good! Capital! I could not ask for better. I shall tell all your friends. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you again. Or rather, Anna, I shall tell all your former friends.
I wish you hadn't insisted on coming here tonight, Anna.
Why?
Well, it's asking for trouble. It's brazen.
How dare you use that word?
Forgive me, I should have realized that you're on edge. We both are. Oh, look.
Yes, I see. As he promised, Karenina undoubtedly spread the word that we were coming.
There hasn't been such a sellout at the opera in years. And nobody yet has looked at the stage. They're all looking at us.
Then let's give them a treat. Let's smile and be gay and show them how happy we are.
Oh, Yashvin.
Yashvin, so nice of you to visit our box during intermission. Isn't the music lovely?
Well, the fact is, I came with a message from Alexi's mother.
Yes, I see the Countess in her box. And who is the young woman with her? She's incredibly lovely.
That is the Princess Sorokina. The fact is, well,
Speak up, Yashvin.
Well, the fact is your mother's giving a supper for the princess after the opera. She hoped you might come, but of course you can't.
Of course I can't. I'm having supper with a young woman much lovelier than the Princess Sorokina. Much.
May I say, Anna Karenina, that I quite agree that you're much the loveliest woman here tonight.
Yashvin, you're so gallant and so nice. There, look. I'm so flustered I dropped my program in the next box.
Oh, allow me. Your pardon, Baroness, Baron. Madame Karenina dropped her...
Captain Yashvin, how dare you speak to that horrible woman?
What?
Baron Zukov, your wife has obviously forgotten her manners.
Oh, come now, Vronsky, after all.
Perhaps you're forgetting your manners too, sir.
Vronsky is right. Madame Karenina is due an apology.
And she shall have that apology at once, Baron Zukov. Or with all St. Petersburg looking on... Shall I slap your face and ask for satisfaction on the field?
Alexei, please.
Well?
If you put it that way, Vronsky, of course I apologize. Yeah.
Alexei, please take me home.
Of course I will, darling. My arm.
The Baroness was once my friend.
She's a cat.
Perhaps Karenin was right. Perhaps it will always be this way, wherever we go. Always.
Oh, darling, it will not always be this way. I have a little place in the country near Moscow, Anna, and we're going there.
Oh, Alexei, what have I done to you? To us?
You've made me very happy. And when we're alone together, we can forget all the rest of the world.
We'll return to Alexei and Anna Karenina in just a moment. Anna Karenina and Count Alexei Vronsky have isolated themselves for several months at the Count's country place outside Moscow. They have seen no one from the world beyond. Love can be sweet and bittersweet, and even lovers can learn that it is possible to be lonely together.
Oh, Madame, I thought Master was here.
No, he's walking up and down the terrace in the rain, still.
He has a letter from St. Petersburg.
Oh, probably from his mother. Leave it on the table, Tanya.
Yes, Madame.
Rain, rain, rain. The country, it never does anything but rain.
You're tired of it, aren't you, Alexei?
The rain?
The country. There's a letter for you.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You're tired of the country, of being here, of being away from your clubs, your friends. Perhaps you're even tired of me.
What did you say, Anna?
You're not tired of me, are you, Alexei?
Oh, my darling, of course not, but... May I say something to you?
Well?
This weather, this rain that's been going on for days, this gloomy atmosphere. These things have got us both on edge. Now, in ordinary circumstances, two people can quarrel and then kiss and make up.
Do you mean when two people are married?
Well, Anna, yes. But with you and me, a quarrel is too dangerous. And so promise me, Anna, my darling, let's be very careful. Let's not let our love hurt us.
I promise, Alexei.
Thank you.
The letter, is it from your mother?
Oh, yes, it's from Mother, that's right.
Any special news?
No, nothing special.
Does she mention the lovely Princess Sorokina again?
Sorokina? No, she doesn't.
She has in the last 3 letters. Your mother wants you to marry the princess, doesn't she?
But it wouldn't be the first time a fond mamma tried to marry a son off to a princess, would it?
But the Princess Sorokina is very lovely. Don't you agree?
All Moscow and Petersburg say so. Who am I to argue?
You said so yourself the other day. She's very vivacious, very gay.
Well, sometimes it's a pleasure to be with someone who's gay.
I suppose I weary you. I'm a millstone around your neck.
Oh, stop it. You've begun to build a fairy tale around the Princess Sorokina. You've done it several times lately, and I won't have it. If you must know, the letter does not mention the Princess Sorokina because it isn't from my mother in the first place.
Alexei, you're shouting at me.
Well, forgive me, Anna. Forgive me, I was doing the exact thing I just begged you not to do. I'm very sorry.
It was my fault, really. But the letter, it isn't from the Princess Sorokina.
No, it is not from the Princess Sorokina. I didn't intend to mention the letter at all, but this outburst of ours has made up my mind for me.
Alexei, you're not leaving me.
Of course I'm not leaving you. Only for a little while.
No.
But I've mentioned it before, Anna. The letter's from Yashvin. All the officers of my old regiment have resigned to enlist in the Turkish war. They've offered me a command.
If you love me, Alexei, you won't take it.
Anna, I do love you. But for a man, there's more to life than just love. I'll go to Moscow to say goodbye to Mother, and then
Shall I go to Moscow with you? Please, Alexei, let me.
Believe me, Anna, it's better not. I have so much on my mind, there's so little time. I'd better call for a carriage.
Not even the last few hours? You don't want to give me these?
But you know how painful it is for you to come in contact with the outside world, Anna. That's why I brought you here. Now, let's say goodbye here. In a few months, I'll be back. We'll go to Italy again.
No, that belongs to the past. That's done and you know it. I love you, and you are tired of me. That is why you are enlisting in a foreign war.
But I must fill my life with something.
The volunteering is only an excuse for leaving me. The gallant, the heroic excuse.
You know me, and yet you have no understanding of my character. You think me capable of any baseness, of any deception. I love you, you know that. But for a man, love isn't everything.
One only says that when love is over. Over and done with.
I wish you'd stop forever chattering to me about love. There are other things. I want you to know once and for all I'm a man. This continuous talk of love makes me hate the sound of the word. I'm sick and tired of love.
This, then, is the truth. This is the truth at last.
Oh, this is unbearable. If you wish to be sensible about things, write me at my mother's in Moscow.
So now it is over. This is the end. No, it must not be. I will go after him to Moscow. Tanya, pack my things. We are going to Moscow.
Anna, this is so unexpected.
Steve, darling, has there been a message here for me?
A message, Anna?
No, Anna, there's been no message.
What kind of message?
Well, I sent my maid with a message to the Countess Vronsky's. I told her to bring the answer here.
No, Anna, there's been nothing.
I must see to the children, Anna. I know you'll want to talk to Steva. I'll be right back.
Well, Anna, I hope you're quite happy.
Yes, Steva.
Good. As you know, Anna, I'm far from a model husband. You've patched up enough scrapes with me with Dolly to know that.
Yes, Steva, I know that.
Yes, but the fact is, you see, we men can do things that women simply shouldn't do. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, Steva, I understand.
You're my sister, and of course I wouldn't criticize you. I'm on your side, really. But, well, even if Karenina is such a stuffy ass, I wish you hadn't... Well,
Please don't feel sorry for me, Steva. I'm not sorry for myself. Oh, that must be my message. It must be.
I'll get it if you're so anxious.
No, I will. Tanya, did you give my message to Count Vronsky?
No, Madame, I'm sorry.
But why didn't you?
Count Vronsky wasn't there.
But where was he?
I'm sorry, Madame. He had already gone to the railway station on the way to the war.
Steva!
You will be home for dinner tonight, won't you?
No, Dolly, I have an appointment. A most important appointment, really. Can I take you somewhere, Anna?
No, Stephen. Come, Tanya. Perhaps we can get to the railway station in time.
The soldier's train is there, just ahead, madame.
Hurry, Tanya. I've got to see him. I must.
There, madame, look. In the window of the car ahead.
Yes, I'll call him. Alexei!
We'll be waiting for you, Alexei. Best of luck.
Wait, his mother.
The young woman with his mother, madame. She's so lovely.
The Princess Sorokina.
Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Princess.
Goodbye, Alexei, my darling. Goodbye. Tanya, do you hear tapping on the rails?
A tapping? No, madame.
I hear tapping on the rails. Just as I did here in this station long ago. Tapping on the rails.
But I assure you, madame, I hear no tapping of any kind. Are you all right, madame?
I hear tapping. Just as I did long ago, the day the poor man was killed. I remember I said then it was an evil omen.
Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Princess. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Alexei. My only love.
Madame! Madame! Madame, what are you doing?
Well, I must be going, Bronsky.
Thank you for coming by the club to see me.
I'll come anytime, you know that. But hang it, you've got to get out and see people. Get around. You're going to seed.
Yes, I know you've said that so many times.
I could only make you believe that what's done is done. All through the war, you did your best to get yourself killed.
When I learned about Anna, I tried to find death. I wanted to find death. Instead, I found a glory I didn't want.
I know, Alexei. You will never love another woman, will you?
No, Yashvin. I'll never forget Anna Karenina. I keep her picture always on the table there before me. I have no regrets, really, but if I could only call back one thing.
Yes?
When I left her at the house in the country, I did not say goodbye. I wondered if she forgave me for not saying goodbye. I wonder.
I will leave you, Alexei. I will leave you with Anna.
You do forgive me, Anna? Please.
Alexei, my darling, don't you remember what I said many times? A woman in love gives all, gives up all, forgives all. Remember, Alexei, my darling.
And with that, the lights of old Hollywood slowly begin to fade into the rain once more. Tonight, we wandered through rooftop cocktail bars above Sunset Boulevard, quiet desert motels in Palm Springs, and lonely hotel lobbies glowing softly after midnight, all while the voices of classic radio carried us back into the golden age of American cinema. There's something timeless about these old Hollywood broadcasts. The orchestras, the performances, the atmosphere. It all feels like opening a forgotten doorway into another world, a world of neon reflections, cigarette smoke, rainy streets, and stories drifting through the darkness from glowing radios long after midnight. If you enjoyed tonight's Hollywood special here on Radiowave Nostalgia, consider subscribing for more late-night journeys through old America, classic radio, vintage cinema, and sleepless nights from another era. And before you go, let me know in the comments which story was your favorite tonight. Until next time, keep the lights low, keep the rain outside the window, and keep the radio glowing softly in the dark. This is Old Pete, signing off from Hollywood after midnight.